blue, like him, inside and outside. Blew his house with the blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around. 'Cause he ain't got nobody to listen. I'm blue, I'll be die, I'll be die, I'll be die, I'll be die, I'll be die.
Wolf!
Wolf? Did I hear wolf?
Mate, you are the wolf.
I thought I heard wolf. Can I sit down?
Of course you can.
Awesome. Oh, so, yeah, look, I wouldn't say I was the original, but I was the wolf.
You were the best wolf.
Well, guess what? Speaking of wolf, I think we should bring back the wolf.
Bring back the wolf.
Yeah. I've got the perfect candidate.
Who?
The ever-reliable number 42, Adam Sard.
Sardi.
Yeah.
That could work.
Penetrating left foot. Exciting.
That could work.
Yes. I, Ange Christou, hand over the baton to you, Adam Sard. Adam Sard, I declare you as the new wolf.
Wolf! That's it. That's perfect, man. That's the one. Wolf! How's that?
Beautiful.
How is that?
Benvenuti.
Warning headphone users of
We should have put the warning up. Yeah. No, that's it, mate. The big woofer. Woofer. It was a big weekend, wasn't it?
It was a big weekend.
It was.
Shame we couldn't get the result.
Up and down. All right, listen. We're going to talk about the result a bit later, all right? Because there'll be plenty of
analytical discussion.
And you've got to say everyone's been doing their research the last few days.
Is it research or is it research? We had this question raised at uni by one of our great lecturers,
Research
Dr. Samuel Duncan.
or research?
One of the greatest humans of all time, this man.
Research.
What was the answer?
He's adamant it's research.
It's research.
Not research, it's research. I don't know.
Mate.
Those in the comments section, what do
Let
you
us
think?
know.
Everyone's going to type the same word. And they'll be like, it's research. No, it's research.
It's a research.
Well, all the wogs from the northern suburbs call it research.
Research.
So,
But all the Turak nuffies go
Anyway.
research.
Research, yeah, of course. Yeah, so how was that?
we have reverberated around the
All right,
Carlton Football Club community, Rocco.
All right, so what we're going to do is we'll start off with talking about this because I think it was apart from the loss, it was one of the big things for the weekend, man.
Yes, it was.
It was just amazing being there
And hearing it, bringing
and
it back
hearing
to
it.
life.
and hearing it. So
Came out of the grave.
Yeah.
I think we have to thank all of us.
Yes.
Like the whole family,
Jumper
Blue
Punch,
Abroad,
the
Jumper
cheer squad
Punch,
shared it all.
Cheer squad, and then and everyone out there, especially the Jumper Punch people. Like we brought this together and we did it within a week.
Crazy.
Yeah, far out.
And all the videos have exploded.
Yeah, it's gone crazy.
It's gone crazy, man, and everyone's loving it. That's the main thing. So,
Yes.
later on, you're going to see in Rocco's Rant, we've got a few things to say about a few people, but apart from that, I'm telling you, mate, I can't believe some of the people. But let's go straight into and have a look at this. This is what we saw.
Fumble. Few blues about the place. Called that in the Sard. Chased the football, picked it up cleanly.
Sard. More freedom. He's fought back well.
Is it time now for him to change Cottrell days over to Sinclair? You did the job on Hill.
Gear off and assume that Howard's coming off. Richo Sard, terrific in the air.
Yeah, he goes in the eye.
Look, there's no doubt that he went out there just to see if he could keep going. We know he looked crook just before half-time. Clearly he knows straight away.
Mackay tries to...
Into the middle, bit of space here for Sard on his wrong foot, but he straightens up. Good kick. Kick around the corner, Sard should gobble it up. A little bit of pressure, though, from Gresham. And Wood come in late, but that kick is Sard.
This one.
Under some Wood pressure.
It's a little 1-2.
Sard got it back, neat little ball, shouldn't be counted as a mark, only went 6 metres.
4 straight for the night for Membry. Sard, do what he's done all his career.
How's that? That was fantastic, man. Being there, look, I'm happy that because I experienced that through the 90s. And I was saying to everyone,
80s as well. But did you go to the games? Yeah.
Oh, for Val. Yeah. But more the 90s. The 80s, I was still like, because he was early 80s. I was still young, you know. So, but 90s was huge, you know. And I said, man, you've got to feel this, man. Got to feel the power of the wolf, you know. And it is, man, isn't it? When everyone goes wolf and there's that
he missed one kick and it was out of bounds on the full.
And he's the perfect.
How many long kicks did he have? 4?
About 4 or 5, yeah.
It doesn't kick.
Doesn't kick it long.
No, he doesn't kick it long.
But even if he
does
kick it
short,
and
it goes 50
which we'll
metres.
get to, but like even if he kicks it short, who cares?
Doesn't matter.
It's about. I was saying this before. It's about he's become a little bit of a
cult figure.
A cult figure. He's become a little
hero.
bit of a cult hero. He's got that personality. He's got that that look.
But he's a gun as well.
And he's a gun as well, of course. It adds up. You can't just give it to it like any dead shit.
Yeah, well, we did to Matthew Watson,
We
and
did
look
give
where
it
that
to him,
went.
It's very unassuming, isn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't really.
And he loved it. And look, we know that Ange loved it. He loved that he's passing it on. He's actually friends with San, so...
Well, apparently, I saw in one of the comments that he he was next door neighbours.
Yeah,
or he
yeah.
was
With
born.
Edge Christian.
They still are. Well, he's just moved not long ago.
In Preston or some shit, yeah.
He's just moved, so...
Brunswick.
Who?
Edge and Tig were
They were neighbours. No, I think
wherever it
I
was.
think Sard's moved more...
Wherever
he's gone. But anyway, they were next door neighbours, and when he was young, Matty used to go knock on his door, and Ange used to go and kick with him.
See?
Used to go and kick with him, you know. So it's just a bit ironic. It all comes down to
Illuminati.
Yeah, that's perfect. All right. So it's a big show. We've got a big show. I'm looking at this. We've got a massive show. There's lots to talk about, lots of fun to have. Listen, we lost the game.
We did.
But there's still some fun to have. So let's do this.
Oh, we've got to make the call. I forgot about the call.
We're going to make the call. Wolf, yeah. Mate, yeah, the wolf. Yeah, the wolf is all around. The wolf is back. Yep, no drama. All right, we're going to have coffees and biscuits as normal.
Yep.
Done. Thank you.
Why don't we, not that I'd say we never change the number, but we should change it to WOOF.
Oh, it could be the WOOF.
What number is that if it's a WOOF? What's that?
It would be... no, it's first hash.
Is it hash?
Hashtag?
Yeah, the first
Oh, the hash for the hashtag.
And then 00 is 99.
Yeah.
And then what's the F? 996. Hashtag 996.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, well, I think I'm like, I can't read that.
Oh, it is too.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah,
Nah.
W is a hash.
That's the W, isn't it?
Nah, dear. Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Ah, it's below there. 9.
Yeah, it's 9.
It's
Oh,
9.
is that?
9663.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Oh, it's below. No, you're correct. You're correct. I was
9663.
looking at the top. No, 9663. No, you're right. You're right. 9663.
Is that?
We could. All right, what we'll do is
Anyway.
ring up Telstra.
Anyway, change.
We'll get the name change.
That's the secondary. If they don't
number
think
change.
that's the second. That's the second number for the shop.
Second number. All right, done.
That's the second number for the shop.
That's the
All right.
Godfather if nobody's up or working.
All right.
After
All right.
hours.
Apparently, delivery guy's been sacked.
Fuck's sake.
And I just heard the door.
Maloney got sacked.
Aye.
Got sacked.
Yeah,
Jill's
no, one can,
sacked.
no one can work. Hey, listen.
Yep.
First of all,
Yep.
proudly sponsored by
Melbourne Coffee Roasting Co.
Hey.
Carlton 15 at
Since when
checkout.
do we get Oreos?
Thank you. Oh, we got Oreos. And-
Far out, we've got a bit of Americana and the Scotch fingers again.
But the chocolate coated Scotch.
Oh,
He's
Rocco.
picked it up.
you've
Which
actually
one?
done it on a good
You got
day.
your
'cause
pen underneath there.
Saturday's my cheat day.
Which one?
Saturday's my cheat day.
Which one?
No, we'll go to hard piss, man. We'll go straight to pan for piss, man.
Need it.
Bring us back down to
Yeah,
reality.
bring us back down to
down to
reality. While we're here, while he's pouring, who else? Marino
Bros spent $60 or more, and you will get free delivery the next day if you order by 11:59
telling you,
p.m.
man.
and 59 seconds.
I'm telling you. The reason why all the vegetables went high Because Marino Bros was so cheap. Everything sold out.
True.
What's an iceberg lettuce going for these days?
Still
$38.
$8.
Apparently for Joel's expensive. The beans.
Yeah, like $40
Apparently
a
the
kilo.
beans are going up.
$40 a kilo. The old man would have bloody had a bloody...
To Ange and the Wolf and
Ange
Val
and the
and
Whoosh
Sard.
and Sard.
They're like,
That is so strong. That'll get rid of your hay fever.
Beautiful.
God.
All right, we've got some...
Yep.
Here we go.
Still going. I wanted to keep a bit in there because I wanted
Keep a
to
bit
do
in there.
the Oreo trick.
Oh, you going to do with that? What do you do?
First you twist it.
hope it breaks.
First you twist it.
And then you lick it.
First you twist it.
I can twist it.
First you twist it. Hey. Then you lick it. Then you dunk it. Then you eat it.
That
That
sounds like another thing we do. All right. Top Dog Liquor.
Salute.
Everyone look at Top Dog
Linden
Liquor
Hosting,
and
doing a
thank you
good
very
job.
much.
Follow them on the socials, Facebook,
100%.
Instagram.
100%.
Website will be up soon. Cheers.
Actually, the website, maybe we should help him, man. Like, the website's supposed to be up
been
soon
building.
for ages.
It's
man.
building like
It's
Carlton.
building, it's
Phil,
building.
let us know when it's up.
Yeah.
How good are Oreos, by the way? Oh, God.
Magnale Football, everyone's sending their, it's been good, everyone's been sending in
There you
their
go.
photos. So let's have a look at this one, is Roy Moselli. Yeah,
Right.
Moselli.
Moselli,
Yeah.
that was right.
Or
Moselli.
Moselli. But he might be Italian.
Might be.
Yeah, he sent a couple of messages to me on Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's having a bella piatta da pasta here. That looks like a little bit of carbonara, maybe.
I don't know, what is it? It looks like the, I don't know,
Not a pesto. No.
Nah, there's some meat in there.
little bit. You know what that looks like?
It'll be
You know,
cheese.
sometimes when...
I was going to say it's not a matriciana.
No, it looks like a white sugo. You know, sometimes
yeah,
when
cool, man.
Nonna,
White base.
when she cooks the girello,
Yeah, she-
and
yeah.
the remaining oil and all that
she
just
puts
puts
it
on
It's
top of the
nice.
pasta.
I love
Looks
it.
like
Beautiful
that.
cholesterol, beautiful. I love
Right,
it.
doesn't matter, who
That's
cares?
why I
Good,
am
good,
like
good,
I am.
Good, more
She
cholesterol.
killed
Good.
me.
I love
I'm
it.
dead.
I love it. Hey, what about this one?
Lupini.
Nicholas
Lupini.
Look at these things.
And Finocchio.
Liparotta.
Liparotta,
Yeah.
yes.
And
yes,
the
yes.
Finocchio on the
He's
side.
got the Finocchio and
Hang
the
on, wait,
Lupini.
wait. What's on the TV in the background?
Hey.
Hey!
frame of us.
He knows, mate. He knows.
I'm just going to put it out there.
You're not Lupini.
I'm
No.
not a
like
Lupini
Lupini.
fan.
Oh, man.
Do you
I
hate
love
him?
it. I love
I
it.
love him. Yeah,
I
I
can't
like
do
how
him.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't do
it.
Lupini I can't do.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's wog.
That's either you love it or you hate
Yeah,
it.
no, no,
I love it.
That's Vegemite.
You know what it is? It's got like a. When you eat, it's not pasty. It's
Yeah,
like there's
yeah,
a
it's
texture to it.
But you
It's like a hard type.
sometimes you eat them with the skin.
Yeah, if you,
I like it with the
yeah,
skin.
I don't mind it. Yeah.
I like them with the skin. It's a little bit like rubbery, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah. That's it. Yeah.
No, I like it. I like it. I like it.
Did
So-
you hear the one about the bloke went to the Asian restaurant and
I haven't heard this Asian joke.
he created he made a calamari for the gentleman there who was eating, and the chef came out and he goes, "Oh, how was the calamari?" The bloke goes, "Very rubbery." And the chef goes, "Thank you very much." Very rubbery.
Hey, what season is it now?
Salami.
All
It is
right.
salami
Vlog.
season,
So
yes.
everyone wanted me to do a vlog.
A vlog. Yeah.
Wait, have we got a winner of the...
Oh yes, let's go straight to winner. What do you reckon?
Look, again, the jumper punch picture's got us in the background.
It's got us in the
just-
background.
I don't like Lupini personally.
Yeah, but he had the
Yeah,
Finocchio.
Finocchio I love. I
as
love the
well.
fennel.
I love
And he had us in the background. So look, I'm going to do executive.
And he
say
has
it's-
organised a few other things for us too.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
we
yeah.
will
No,
get to
yes.
soon, so-
Oh, yes. We have
So
got.
we can't announce
we've got
that.
such a surprise for.
It's
It
coming.
might not be next week, but it'll be the week after.
yeah.
We've got a massive surprise. Massive. Hey, listen, the jumper punch people out there, you ask and they deliver.
Bloody hell. So Nick Liparotta,
Yeah.
his old man. I think I met him and his old man after the Essendon.
Ah, did
They
ya?
were the ones who said we saw that Christou.
Yeah.
So
Nice. All right, you're the winner, man. That was a top job.
Nicholas, send us a message. We'll get your details and stuff.
100%.
And we'll send you some.
100%.
We'll send you the.
All right, let's have
whatever
a
you want.
look.
At the vlog.
Let's have a look at
All
the
right,
vlog.
let's have a look.
Vlog.
Rat-ta-ta-ta.
might go get one now.
They're all hanging there,
Thanks,
so
I mean,
we're
booyah.
definitely going to have a salami and capragola party
It's going to
soon.
time itself well because by the time the grand final hits, they'll probably be ready.
It'll be nice,
Will they be?
That's the salami.
Yeah.
Hey?
Will they be ready by grand final week?
About 2
Well,
3 months.
4
4
weeks.
weeks.
About 4 weeks
Yeah.
to 5 weeks for salami and about 2 months for the...
Gabagool.
Because I've got a really good area at the back there.
It's cold.
Perfect. It's actually the perfect.
Cold.
It's perfect.
It's cold.
It's cold, and I've got ceiling fans too in there, so I run them during the day. It's like I get no mold. I'm telling you, it's like
Maloney was a big rap for your area out there.
yeah, it's a good area.
He's fucking got a good,
good
spot
area.
out the back there. He's fucking
Yeah,
great.
no, it's a good. We got to actually have a bit of a party back there. I think we've got the spa going.
Mate, fuck, imagine that. Beers and spa.
Beers and
Man, spa. Happily.
We'll do it. All right, we're gonna have a jumper
skinny
punch
dip.
party.
Yeah.
We might do a bit of a jumper punch party. Might do a competition, get a few people down.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, done. All right, that was good. Remember, get onto our channel, TikTok,
Facebook,
TikTok.
Instagram, TikTok.
Spotify. Get onto TikTok. I'm telling you, mate. We have a look at the video. I think it's hit 200,000 views.
And
By the time of
explosive
viewing this-
bomba. TikTok. Explosive bomba.
It wasn't a big bomb about it. It really surprised us too, man. Get onto the merch.
Yep. I think we're going to have something coming out.
Yeah, we're going to have something coming out. Well, think about it. But
Think about the proceedings of the last week. Think about the proceedings we're going to get.
Wouldn't that be sick? Imagine like 10,000 people
Wearing
a big
wolf. With Sard's head on it with
the
a wolf.
Sard's head on it. It's
coming.
going to happen. So stay
coming.
tuned for that. All right. What about Lisa?
Yes.
How about the new?
Let's feed the poor.
Please, sir. I want some more.
What? What? Ask for more?
Get on it.
Get on. I'm telling you. Get on before it's too late. Get on. Yeah. So have you got any rallos, friends in marketing and that wants to help out? Next year's going to be a huge year. So
You want to
yeah,
sponsor TikTok? You want to get your
Yeah.
name on a thing that's got
I'm
over
telling you.
200,000
I'm
video
still freaking
views?
out, man. How
I reckon
how
we've
big-
got how many views do you reckon we'd be up to? Nearly 500,000 views
Yeah, close.
on
Yeah.
the page. Videos. So if
Yeah,
you want to
we're doing a
sponsor
good
our
job.
TikTok page, let us know.
Yeah.
$1 a view.
Mars doing a great job with
He
that.
is doing a great job.
That's his forte there.
He's your
He
forte.
killed it. He killed it.
I don't have to do much. The footage is there. I
Nah,
just have to put
by
it
the
up.
footage,
Still.
I mean, Sard did a big part of it. But the crowd did the biggest part of it.
Yeah.
All right. So, we got another announcement. Now, what number is it?
42.
So, it's Wolf Week.
It is Wolf Week. It is Wolf Week.
It is Wolf Week. So, Wolf Week, 42, Wolf Week is now, and for the rest of the year, brought to you by North Seafood and Grill.
Hey, there you go.
There you go there. So you can see down the bottom. So now on, the numbers will be sponsored by Ange himself.
He's helped us out.
He's
with
helped us
videos
out.
and everything and getting
Legend.
the Wolf back up.
So
off the
everyone
ground.
go down there. Trust me. Now, everyone have a look at this. I went there the other night and have a look at this. That's what I like.
Is that that's off the grill? What'd you get? What's that? Little pita with a bit of grilled...
It's the
chicken
mixed
lamb?
grill.
Oh, you got the
Beautiful.
Lucanico as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a feed there.
It was sick, man. I'm
and
telling you.
he will tell you, as he does always tell you,
Yeah.
everything's made here.
Everything.
Everything's done here.
Trust
All
me, go
fresh,
down
all made
there.
here.
It's in Northcote Plaza next to
Yeah.
the skate. It's
It's
right.
outside. Yeah, it's outside.
Yeah, next to the skate park.
Go and check
right
him
next
out.
door to the Gardies.
Go and check him out. I'm telling you, everyone is a Carlton great. And the good thing is, whenever you go there, he's there.
He's there.
He's there.
He's there. He'll serve you.
Correct.
He'll serve you, and the food is really good. So everyone get down to the North Seafood and Grill
Yep.
in Northcote Plaza.
Yep.
Get down there, speak to Ange, and if you mention the jumper punch, you reckon he'll chuck in a coffee or something.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. He'll charge you triple.
Yeah, he'll charge a triple. Now go and see Ange. Go and see Ange. So we are number 42, the Wolf Week. There's only 7 players who've worn this number.
Okay. Are you going to fire through all 7 or?
Well, we'll fire through a few of them really quick. Jim Carroll.
Jim Carroll.
2 games, 2 goals.
Oh, there you go.
You got it. Jim snapped 2 neat goals in his second game before being reported for striking. Got 2 matches and never played again.
That's a good record.
Do you like that?
2-2-2.
Richie Benner, 2-2-2.
So we'll do this one now. There's no picture on this one. I couldn't find one. But I'll just mention it. Stan Harrison, 1965, 1 game. How many goals?
0.
0 goals.
Love digging the shoes in.
Well, that's why maybe he didn't play any more games. Maybe he scored a goal.
Was he a fullback?
Yeah, that's...
I don't know. What about this bloke? Here, have a look at this bloke. Do you know this bloke?
Who's that? Number 42.
All right,
Zoom in. Zoom in.
You won't know.
Looks like Matt Hill.
You won't know. You won't know.
I got no idea.
His name is Trent Hopner.
Trent Hopner. I know Trent
1998. 1 game. How many goals?
None.
All right, so this is why I got into it. No goals, yeah, this is why. Listen, he had 3 consecutive shoulder reconstructions.
Oh,
That's
God.
a
The
fang.
last one he did while he was doing chin-ups.
Oh,
Nah.
my
That's what
God.
That's a
You're
fang.
joking.
Yeah.
That's an actual fang job.
Yeah, that's
You know who had a lot of those? Who was actually a good footballer, but he played for Collingwood. Sean Rusling.
Yeah. Yes.
Sean Rusling was a good
Yep.
footballer.
Oh, yeah.
Forward, but who cares?
Oh.
All right, what about...
Misery.
I reckon you'll know this person here.
All right.
Let's have a look.
Oh.
Callum?
Yep.
Benny?
Don't know.
Callum Beasy.
Callum Beasy. Wow, God.
02 to 04, 13 games, 6 goals. So he played 10 games before he got his first win.
Because of the main, and I just go looking around for jumpers of
Yeah.
people that have played like that.
So he only had 2 wins, 11 losses. Poor bloke.
Oh, well.
10 games before he got a win, mate. That's disheartening. But anyway, let's have a look at this bloke.
All right, let's see.
Zach Tui.
Zach Tui. There you go.
Zachary Martin Nathan Tui.
Good player.
120 games, 40 goals. He was a promising Gaelic footballer, naturally,
He was, yes.
before being picked up by Carlton. Selection 73 in the rookie draft. Played his first game round 2011 against Port Adelaide. Zach asked to be traded then to Geelong at the end of 2011. Carlton got pick 63 plus a future first round pick.
Who were they?
Plus Billy.
Smets.
Mets. Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh,
That was
All
one
right.
of those sauce gap fillers.
We used pick 4 and 45 and 50. We used that pick. We used that pick plus 45 and 58 to get
Yes.
Marchbank
Yes.
and Jared Pickett.
Right.
One's dead and gone, and one's like, he just...
And
What's
then
that?
we-
It's
and
like
then
the
we had-
operation game.
Who we
Oh,
used
yeah,
as
and then
pick
we got
4?
pick 65 also, and we picked up Patrick Kerr.
Okay, yeah.
So that's what the whole deal was with Zach.
Zach Tui.
So what happened there? We got nothing, really.
Yeah. Who did we pick up with pick 4?
He just said it.
No.
Did we trade it out for?
Yeah, pick 4.
Yeah, to GWS.
No.
We used that pick. Yes, we did.
Did we?
Pick 4, 45 and 58 to get Marchbank, Jared Pickett, plus pick 65, which we picked up Patrick Kerr.
Fuck. Is that from Blueseum? Is that?
Yeah.
That's a bad trade.
Nah, that doesn't sound right.
I'll have a look.
Oh, well, that doesn't.
Oh, we'll
Sauce
look at-
never gave away a pick 4.
Anyway, we'll look at the Zach Tui
Anyway.
highlights.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Let's see that.
No, we picked up a future first round. No, not pick 4, sorry. We picked up a future first rounder.
Yes.
Right, we used that pick, right? The
Future first round pick, yeah.
plus 45 and 58 to pick up Marchbank and Jared Pickett.
But the
Nothing
future
wrong.
first rounder was going to be pick 4.
I'm not sure.
We don't know what it could have
I'm not sure.
Well, it would have been low anyway.
Yeah, it would have been lower.
Because we're shit.
And everyone can see now these highlights by Zachary.
been. Zachary Quack.
He could kick. He would have been a good
Massive
wolf.
kick. Yeah,
Not left-footed.
No, he's
though.
not a left footer.
I remember that game. You got kicked out of that game,
Yeah,
Paul.
I know.
You got
Who
kicked
did?
out. He
I
got
know.
kicked out
Did
of
he?
the
The
game.
Carlton game.
The first person to get kicked out of the footy was him, not me.
Yeah, what a
Really?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I got evicted for calling Brendan Goddard
A weak cat.
A weak.
Who kicked you out?
You didn't call him
Security.
a weak C. Call him a weak cat. I remember
And he
clearly.
kicked you out.
Some old lady reported him.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go. There he was. He was a good player.
Yeah, and he still is.
He still is.
He's a very good player.
He's a very good player, and we
rate
didn't keep him. But yeah,
He doesn't. I don't think he gets talked about a lot.
Oh.
Now. Oh, he does, but he doesn't.
I reckon he's a very good player. He's a very good player. All right. Hey, this is our. How about this bloke
Our
here?
featured.
This
number
is our
42.
feature. Who's this bloke?
Robert Walls.
Goes okay.
He was that man.
Goes all right.
You want to hear some stats?
Yep.
Yeah,
Let's
here
go.
we go.
67 to 78. He played 259 games, but he played 218 for Carlton. 444 goals, 367 for Carlton. Right, he's the captain, 77-78, leading goal kicker, 75-76, premiership player, 68-70-72, Carlton Hall of Fame, team of the century, AFL Hall of Fame, Carlton legend, and 1987
Keep it
premiership
going.
Coach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tick,
Small.
tick, tick,
Small
tick, tick,
accolades.
Tick, 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 tick.
Now, let's have a look at some highlights because
Classy player.
I rection people haven't seen him. Look at him. Look at him, the nice little scrawny little tongue.
He's doing what they should be doing in front of goal.
He kicked a goal in the 1970 grand final. That was, it was just, he feigned the kick, sold the candy, and then kicked the sausage from 35 on the right. It was one of the best goals I've seen.
He was a really good
So
player,
good.
man. In the 1972, I think he kicked 6 goals.
Oh. He can play. He can play.
No, he was a good player, man.
Fantastic. He kicks a goal from here.
Oh my God.
You're kidding me?
Oh, that's a
Oh, I thought he was
beautiful.
heading away in the boundary there. Good kick.
No banana there.
No, wow.
Look at him, he started growing the beard here.
55 out.
He's got the barrel.
He's
Nah, he
tall-
can't get this. He can't get this.
Bro, he's kicked it out of the ground. Absolute barreled it out of the ground.
He's just
Oh,
walked
yeah.
off.
There you go.
Good mark.
Oh! See, but he'd
Sidestepped
always
it.
feign. He'd always feign. Is that Windy Hill? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is with him,
That's a
right?
beautiful goal. I love the dirty beard, the chin strap.
yeah.
Got a full
Mutton
chin
chops,
strap.
yeah.
It's dirt. Look at it. Goes underneath.
Look at that out of their shoes. Tech.
The coppers. Mate, look at that little. Look at that chitch. A bloody fucking worm burner. What a bloody goal.
I reckon he'll kick this one. He's like fucking
Hey,
full
just
back,
torp
isn't
it.
he?
Oh, that's another torp. Oh my God.
How's it goal up? Oh my God! This is
Cracking it. Here he goes.
Handball into Walls. He can score from here, Robert Walls.
Hey,
You know who that goal is? Drew Morphy.
Yeah, it was Drew Morphy, yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful goal.
Oh, Jezza!
Big Jezza.
How's that for some highlights?
Star to star.
Nah, he's a star, man, and he was a star, and we went to speak to him.
Oh, did
Here you
you?
go.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was waiting to see who our chat was with.
Yeah, of course, it's number 42, one and only. Who else would you have got?
Probably Jim Carroll if he was still
We could have
alive.
had Jim Carroll. We could have got Sard.
Could have got Sard.
Could have got Sard maybe next time. But we got Robert War, so he was a really good bloke to talk
This
to.
is a phenomenal get.
That's unreal.
Like this is huge.
This is huge. Coach. He's a premiership coach.
Crazy.
Free-time.
Media personality too.
Media
But
personnel.
imagine like just some dead shit from like
mate, this is
Reservoir.
like- this
I
is
think
like-
I think we're not
Bro, some dead shit from Reservoir is
I know.
interviewing Robert Walls.
That's how.
No. The wordsmith from Reservoir.
Yeah,
That's right. That's
I'm
right.
telling you. That's,
Well,
I felt awkward. I sat there because he invited us to his house. It's not only like, oh, just let's do a quick one on the phone. He invited us to his house, man.
You know what's great about him too? He never hid his love for Carlton
Oh,
on
no.
calls too. I remember when Thornton gave away a double free kick against Essendon in 2008 or 2009, and Robert Walls on Channel 10. Brett Thornton, that is just so stupid.
That would have been him. That would have been him. Yeah.
Channel 1 or Channel 10?
Channel 10. Channel 10.
Yeah.
Channel 10.
Anyway, let's have a look at this. All right, and here we have him. Mr. Robert Walls. How are you, mate? How's things?
I'm good, thanks, Rob.
Very good. All right, so...
Did you introduce my dog?
No, we didn't introduce
That's
her.
Lily.
How are you, Lily? How you going? She's very fascinated. She's 7 years old, you told me. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, you can be part of the interview. You're looking straight at me. You're making me nervous here. Making me nervous here. How you going? All right, so... First off, thank you for joining the Jumper Punch.
My pleasure.
Do you know what episode this is?
42.
Yes, we got the 42 we coming, so we get the best of the best. So we decided to come and have a chat to you about the 42 and the Carlton, and I suppose your coaching career, yeah? So the first question is, where did it all start? Like where you started playing, I think in 67?
67 in the seniors, 66. I went to Carlton in 66, started with the under-19s.
Yep.
Had a few games there and then into the reserve grade side, and that's when I was given the number 42.
Yep.
So I played probably 12 or 13 games in that number in 66 in the reserves.
Yep.
And the next year I got my first senior game, and they did ask me if I wanted to have a lower number. And I was only 16. I said, well, no, I'm happy with the number that I've been given.
There was no priorities. Like some people want that lower number, thinking it's a better be. So I've got 42. That's it. It's done.
Yeah. I didn't want to get 1 to 10 because that's Hollywood Boulevard.
It is Hollywood Boulevard, and you know that's so true. You know, so when Motlop got 3 this year for Carlton at the moment, we thought, oh, that's a big number to get straight away. The pressure's going to be right on you. So I'm with you with the 42. I think that was a good choice to stay with 42, yeah. So before that, did you always play football?
I played at school, and I played 2 years with Coburg Amateurs under 15 side.
Yeah.
And that was down by the Merry Creek in Coburg.
Yeah.
And playing there, it was when I was invited to train at Carlton with a squad of about 100 kids, all from the northern suburbs.
Yeah. Did you think you had a chance?
Oh,
at the time?
I didn't really know. Like, I was only 15, so I had no idea. But I was excited to go down and try out, and the numbers whittled down, and eventually, it was from 100 down to about 30, and I was still there.
It was like a bit of a game show. They would just kept like putting the best. Did you always barrack for Carlton?
No, I barracked for Essendon.
No, barracks for Carlton. I've asked like a lot of old players, Collingwood, Essendon, Richmond. So Wayne Harms was Richmond. He told me, and they really hated it. Did you?
Yeah. No, look, I was a mad Essendon supporter. My mother was an Essendon supporter. As it turns out, my father was a Carlton supporter, but he never went to the footy. He'd stay home on Saturdays and listen to the races. But Mum would take me to Windy Hill with a few of my mates. So Essendon was the team that I barracked for.
And you went in, and then you went to Carlton. Did you? How long did it take before you hated Essendon and you love Carlton? Or do you? What do you think about Essendon now? Like, is it? Does that happen?
No, they're not my favourite team.
That's amazing.
Yeah, look, during my playing days, which was roughly late 60s to 1980, Carlton beat Essendon 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
So, there was rivalry, but we had the wood over them.
Yeah, you did. John Nichols said the same thing. He said, Essendon, they had the wood on. It was Richmond who was their real rival at the time. Yeah. So you remember your first game?
First game was against Hawthorn at Princes Park. I was full forward, and Hawthorn had a new player at full forward too, called Peter Hudson.
Nice. He was a fair
He arrived by helicopter. I got the tram.
He did too. You arrived by helicopter. Yes. Do you remember your first kick?
I do.
Why?
Well, it was a goal, so it was a nice way to start.
Yeah, it was a nice. So you're in that kind of elite group, the first goal, first kick, yeah. So how was that first goal? I always wonder, like the first goal, like you're kicking.
Oh, well, look, I do remember it because, being a kid in your first game, but, Yeah, I got a mark in the forward pocket and went back and was able to put it through.
Yeah, I read it and it said, you confidently just put it through the middle of the sticks. That's what it said, yeah. When you went to Carlton, right, there was a great man who was coach at the time, yeah? So he's had a magnificent career and he's moved over to Carlton. How was that as a young kid? Ronald Dale Barassi's right there.
Well, Ronald Barassi was the biggest name in football.
Yep.
And when he moved from Melbourne to Carlton, that was a massive story.
Yeah.
And
could that have been one of the biggest moves ever?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because there were not that many moves back in the day. And, Barassi, premiership captain at Melbourne, he'd done it all. And to go to Carlton was massive. So when I went to Carlton a year or two after he arrived there, it was like, gee, you were in awe of him.
Of course.
And look, to be honest, I loved him. He was tough, he was hard, but he was fair. And he gave a lot of time to me, which I've always appreciated.
Yeah, 100%. All right, there you go. How's that? What were you just saying?
How did
that happen?
How did 3 Dagos?
It amuses me to think that, well, I'm a sicko and just a dead shit. He's an intellect.
Yeah, he's in.
And you're the intellect of Reservoir.
He's putting it nicely. You're the dead, you're the intellect of the Reservoir.
But just to get it.
Can you imagine the rest of people in Reservoir from the intellect?
But just to get
go check my car.
it's on bricks. But just to get an interview with Robert Walls.
I'm telling you.
He's not just
now
any
again,
player.
Who do we have to thank?
Vince
Logisano. He's a star, so he got us in contact with him. But when we got there, I'm telling you, he was a gentleman, man. He was he was happy to give us his time.
Yeah.
And as I said, you'll see the interview goes for 40, 50 minutes. He talks about everything. I mean, who else has done an interview with Robert Walls? He talks about everything.
Mike Sheehan.
That's what I was going to say. So now, no. Rocco is in the same platform. Mike Sheehan. You got Kenny Hunter too?
I got Kenny, yeah.
And he did one with... So maybe you're the Italian Mike Sheehan.
We've got a few others.
The Italian Mike Sheehan.
Italiano Mike Sheehan. That's it.
You should go shake hands with him.
I will. Look, if he wants to. Maybe we can do an interview with Mike Sheehan.
Maybe you should
Michele Scinerino.
redo.
You're going to redo, what is it, what was it?
On the mic.
On the mic.
On the
mic. I don't know.
Mic.
Live mic. I don't know what it was.
Something with Mike or whatever. You should do. You should go to 360 or AFL.
I'm waiting, guys. I'm waiting. The whole jumper punch is waiting, man. I'm telling you, man.
Fantastic.
And tell
Great
me
work.
something. I'm telling you, watch that interview. It's very candid. We've got a lot of candid stuff out of people.
Open mic.
Open mic, that's it. It was
There you
open
go.
mic. Open rock.
And then you start cutting salami for
Yeah, that's it.
while they're talking.
They love it, man. They love it.
Imagine that. Let's talk about his career. Yeah.
That's better. Make him an umbrella. Gabagool.
Fantastic. Great work.
All right, that was good. So everyone catch that. Go on to our
Jumper Punch,
Jumper
YouTube
Punch,
Jumper
YouTube
Punch
station. Yeah, have a channel. Have a look at that. Have a look at the interview. It's a really big interview. Actually, this week and next week, huge interviews.
champions.
I mean, the bloke was okay. Number
Yeah.
43. It's good to chat to Simon White. He was
Yeah.
a real nice fella.
And make sure I got a bit. Make sure now, just hit the like button now. Just hit it
100%.
on this video because it helps everyone. Not just
100%.
us, but it helps all the Blue Broad
100%.
channel. Everything on the channel.
Push the
Videos
like.
come up in your recommended, so
Been
you don't have
recommended,
to
yeah. It
type
does
it in.
heaps. Pushing that like.
You'll see us, and then if you hit like on us, you'll see My Blue Heaven, and you'll see Pommy and Oz. You'll see everyone.
Yeah,
Correct.
It does
everything
huge.
from
It
Carlton.
does.
So yeah.
It does a lot, yeah. And go on to our channel. Definitely subscribe. We're getting right up there. We're getting right up there.
Yeah, bloody
because once we get that, we want to get to our target so we can
1,000, is it? 1,000.
So, the monetize. But it's not even just for the monetize. After that, we can get memberships and we can open up a lot more things onto our channel that we can do.
Oh, it's not for us, it's for you.
Yeah, we can do a lot more things. So, but we're getting there. I'm telling you, numbers are getting good. So we appreciate everybody getting on there.
Yes,
hey, listen,
indeed.
let's get into before we start the next segment, let's have a look at. Everyone's been loving the ads.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at this ad and get into it.
How do you feel when a nasty ball sees a ninth wicket fall and there's a groan from the hill? How do you feel? 3 runs to go and they move in close for the final kill. How do you feel when you face Big Joe for the final ball and your blood chills? How do you feel when a cover drive sees a runs in sight and you run like hell? How do you feel when you beat the ball stretched out on the field? How do you feel? How do you feel? I feel like a twist. I feel like a twist. I feel like a twist or two. I feel like a twist. I feel like a twist. I feel like a twist rough brew.
How's that?
Mike Whitney, Who Dares Wins.
How's that, man? Mike Whitney, yeah. Look, unfortunately, that's what we remember him for, but he was a fairly good cricketer.
Yeah.
But that was good, man. So, everyone get into it. I feel like a Tui's. I feel like a wild world of Carlton. I feel like a Tui's. I'm going to have the Millers.
Hey, they're good, those. They're good, those chilled.
They're the lime ones?
Yeah, the lime ones.
Mate, those Millers chilled it. Mate, they're a cracking beer.
I love them. They're a nice beer, and this is going to get me through this wild world of Carlton today. God. We're going to go for a few things. So let's have a look at the first thing, the score.
My God. 10-18-78 Carlton to 14-9-93. Now, if you're listening to me, I am very nasally at the moment because of hay fever. It's shocking. But Motlop 3 goals, Kennedy 2, Mackay 2, Kerno, Cottrell and Fisher with the singles.
100%, man. How was that? Now, I've decided to put a few graphics, and I thought this was interesting. So we'll go to the Bulls paddock, right?
Yep.
And you can see the stats there. Now, last week, disposals were 143.
Yep.
Contested possessions were 60. As you can see, 56. Then we had the clearances.
25 too.
Right, they were 32 last week.
Yep.
Scoring involvement, 33. They were 24 last week.
Yep.
Tackles, they were 17 last week.
Yep.
And pressure acts were 100.
But
So-
10 of those 19 tackles were for Hewitt.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. So the others didn't do much. Yeah, no, that's true. But just looking at that, like, we weren't that far behind in the midfield. Like, there were some other problems, I reckon.
There were a lot of other problems.
That caused it. It wasn't, I thought they were still working hard. Let's have a look at this one here.
Yep.
This is what's keeping us together this year.
The Great Wall of Carlton.
Yeah. So again, I had a look at the stats, and they weren't far off last week. They weren't far off.
Disposals 105.
Yeah, so last week they were 116.
Marks 31.
Last week they were 38.
Tackles 15.
Last week they were 8.
Intercept possessions were 45.
And this week they were 29.
Pressure acts 62.
And last week they were 38. So in
Probably
some stats there, we're right up there. So again, the defence is doing their job. You know what I mean? I mean, they got a bit hammered there. I think they got beat. But I don't know. I just showed them just to show that, I don't know. To me, we weren't. There were some deficiencies there, but we weren't that far off, man. But you're going to say different.
Stats can be misleading.
They can be misleading.
Yeah.
Look, it obviously doesn't help when you kick 10-18. And a few
That was
out of
the big
bounds on
one.
the full. There are a few rush behinds in there as well. But
I think it was a bit fumbly too.
oh my God, where we at from the
start,
from the get go?
Kennedy, Walsh handballed it to him, and
fumbled,
and they took it away.
And then there was a Silvani kick on the wing,
right in the man of the mark.
Oh my God!
There was heaps.
I just looked at him like.
I have a few areas of concern, and the main area of concern is the midfield group being way too slow on the night.
Yeah.
The team that you go look at that Bulls paddock, right? That bloke Zach Fisher.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
He wasn't in there.
Zach Fisher's in there. Wasn't in there.
Oh, he was in there. Yeah.
He was. He barely. So all right, you want to know how many?
He wasn't in the middle on the night.
Now, just to
in
say,
actual
all right,
fact,
so
I've Chera's supposed to be in there.
Chera is supposed to be in there. Now,
Chera's
this is going to be my big gripe, which I'm not going to get into yet. But the main thing for me in this game, the number one thing for me, was the way we were brutalised in uncontested touches, and the way we were brutalised with St Kilda's spread, run and carry.
Kilda.
Stop.
And uncontested marks.
Outworked, outwitted. Saints too good on the spread. Sinclair and Hill combined for 42 uncontested possessions.
Unbelievable.
Sinclair had a field day.
Yeah, 24 to half time.
It was ridiculous.
They were
absolutely ridiculous, right?
The guys they brought in
now
slaughtered us.
Oh, mate,
all of them.
Brad Hill absolutely he dismantled us across half back, and Jack Sinclair just decided he was going to have a field day, and no one paid any respect to him. But I thought, look, the uncontested numbers, 254 to 211, outworked and outwitted.
Yep.
Right? They ran much harder than us on the night. They spread harder than us on the night, and that was the kryptonite for our midfield
and
on the
being
night.
there, you could see
But
that.
how many in our losses this year? That's happened every time.
Now,
every time.
The problem is with me, right? Now, this is moving on
Problem
to my
is
next
with
point.
you or with the team?
The team, sorry. My problem with the
Why
team.
your problem
sorry,
with the team?
So reword that. The midfield group on the night was way too slow. The selection and the players that ran through there. Well, look at the main midfielders, right? So centre bounce attendances.
Yep.
And these are the main players who were at your stoppages in between the arcs. Walsh, Cripps, Hewitt and Kennedy. Where are you getting your run and carry from with that?
Yeah.
Against a team that you know is going to run and carry. And how do you defend spread? With your own defensive spread.
What did Fisher do?
So Walsh had 8 centre-bounce attendances. Cripps had 26. Hewitt had 21. Kennedy had 16. Fisher had 3. You know how many he had last week? 11.
Yeah.
Why did they change that?
I don't know. Because Chera came in.
You say that.
How many did he have? He didn't have many.
Do
He
you
was
know
on
how
the
many
wing.
centre-bounce attendances Chera had?
3.
Guess.
You're going to say that. I'm going to say 5.
Guess in the chat. Guess how many you had?
1.
None.
Really?
He had
played
not
on the
one
wing.
centre-bounce attendance. He played 3 roles on the night. Half forward, wing, and half back. Now,
that's not his.
This is the first crack.
Do that.
This is the first crack I'm going to have at the coaching panel, because the selection, that's pathetic. Seriously, if you are bringing in Adam Chera to that lineup,
roles.
Why the bloody hell is he playing those 3 roles? How is he not attending one centre bounce? And why the hell was his leg taped up, his knee?
Well, that's the other thing too,
What happened
though, we're
there?
discussing.
He was-
I don't
I'm
know,
sorry,
man.
he was-
What was it? Was he out with a calf?
He was out with a hamstring.
Hamstring, sorry.
And his knee was
Tightness.
taped up.
Yeah.
Why the hell is Adam Chera coming into that team if he's not playing a central midfield role?
You know what that says to you? That he's underdone.
Well, he's
Well,
underdone.
how was he not underdone?
Well, if he's not underdone, he goes into the
If he's not
midfield.
underdone, he's
in
playing in the
middle.
guts.
all
That's
day,
right.
all day.
So he's underdone, so they didn't want to put him
I'm
into
surprised
the
he's
fucking
not
heat
losing.
of it.
I'm surprised he's not losing it over the square pegs round hole scenario.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, well, he's going to do his thing.
Okay, well he's going to the journey.
So,
we haven't started.
But what? Why?
oh, mate,
I don't know. I saw that too. I thought it was unusual.
They've lost it at selection and tactically, clearly. Well, what's St Kilda's strength? Run and carry.
Run and
and
carry.
spread.
Off half
Walsh,
back.
how did they play Walsh too? Did he play
They
the
no,
same
so
role as
what
last
they no,
week?
what they yeah, no, but what they
I don't
did,
reckon
no,
they
you know,
did.
I was watching
I
it,
think he did.
and they played him on Hill.
Yes.
So they try to make
100%.
Hill accountable the other way.
100%.
Didn't work.
100%. If
Didn't
you
work.
look at it, he played more.
Played
as
on Hill.
Yes.
Who?
Walsh.
Walsh.
For how long?
Fucking, they went for a while.
Have a look at it.
Started from the start, Paul.
I thought Cottrell went to Hill
Nah.
after quarter time.
It started from the start, and they were.
They played him in a
Mate,
different. I thought they played him different this week.
Cottrell went to Hill after
even
quarter
though he
time
got
and
his
shut him-
33
and shut him down.
possessions or whatever, and I
Did he?
still thought he played a good
Cottrell
game.
stopped him halfway through the second term. Cottrell went on to Hill.
I don't know.
Voss
Have a
said
look
in the
at it
press
again.
conference.
Yeah.
Well, they started off with Walsh, and he got
Well, yeah.
destroyed.
yeah.
Walsh
Yeah.
and Hill. I thought Hill was playing off half back. Have I
Well,
missed
if you
something?
look at
Yeah, well, Walsh starts on a half forward anyway.
I don't know, maybe I'm
you
watching
look at
it.
him, he was playing a different role. Anyway, we'll see about
thought
that.
he was-
What we'll do is we'll go to this journal. This time it works. Clap them off.
Ah, yep. Here we go. Quarter 1. Win this, and you start to break away from the chasing pack and really set yourself up for a top 4 finish.
Yeah, go piss off.
Oh, God, Jack. What a lazy kick straight into the man on the mark.
Oh.
Here we go with Membry tonight. Loves the game against the Blues. 0-7. Saints pressure is right up here. We just couldn't get the ball out of the clinches. Like, just shit. Sinclair and Hill early here. Anyone on them? Ryder marks 45 out. Bends it right to left, then goals. O'Brien sets Kerno a tough task and marks. What's with his stabbing of the ball? He misses to the right. 1-13.
Oh, man.
Hill, Sinclair. Who's on him? The Pygmy Gresham misses 1-14. How's that deliberate on Keno?
Oh, my God, mate.
That was the
What the
worst.
hell?
And you know what's funny? In the crowd, I was sitting there. As soon as it happened, it was still rolling towards. I
just
go,
pointed
that's
at the
going to be
umpire.
called. That's going to be called
Cut off the
deliberate.
side of his boot.
It's ridiculous. It's become ridiculous.
Hill again, Sinclair again. Oh, God, Lewis Young too slow going into the middle, and he's kicked it on his head as well. Membry with another out the back, 3-23. What a terrible start. Honey smashes through the pack, hands it to Motlop, who finishes with a boo-na-na, 9-23. Very good goal.
Very good goal.
There's a woof. Charlie from 50, left to right, 15-24.
Just snuck into,
Quarter 2. Get on Sinclair and Hill. Cottrell, that's better off half-back, fast ball movement, Blues. It was probably the best goal of the night, to be honest.
Who kicked the goal?
Cottrell.
Oh, it wouldn't be the best goal.
It's the one where he went to Harry, handballed it, then handballed Silvani, went over the top to Durden, then he smacked it in long.
And who kicked the goal? Cottrell.
Cottrell.
Out the back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he ran into
The
an open
best goal of the night.
A couple of
Amazing
monologue
what
goals
happens
were pretty good.
Amazing what happens when you move.
But
the
you're
ball
right.
quickly.
I was pumped when that happened.
Woof.
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 Cano bang! The Wilson's car park. 28 plays 24.
That's when I thought we were on.
And the
when
Blues
he
are
kicked that goal, I said, mate,
Yeah.
we're on.
What a kick from Plowman. It was one where out of the back pocket he drilled it. I think it was down Doherty's throat.
Doherty, yeah.
Oh, what a kick.
He's got that in his armoury.
Honey, put your foot through it.
Oh, gee,
What
did they... Why?
He was running in. It was like, it wasn't a hard... He kicked those. They're easy, those goals. Fisher to Lowen up from 50 and absolutely flushes it 35-24. Now, this is where I thought. Here we go.
Yeah. And we should have.
No, O'Brien. What a cheap goal. Higgins, 35-30.
He had a horrible night, man.
Wow.
It was so bad.
Hewitt spun in a tackle like a Beyblade. Butler goals, 35-36, and two quick goals in 20 seconds.
Just two gifts.
Nah, that would, and you know the problem was every time, like we had the bloody momentum. Then they got a goal, but then they got one quickly straight afterwards.
It happened 4 times
Yes,
in that game. Yeah.
and that was the problem.
King has been destroyed by Lewis Young so far.
Oh, was that the turnover
God,
kick?
you got to be kidding me. Kicking it off a back step. Like, seriously. You're 700K.
Nah.
Like, what?
Nah.
Like,
No, I've got to go get my pen.
what?
I'll flip my lid at that.
What is that? What is that?
I went berserk when he did that.
Ryder goals 35-48.
That's inexcusable.
Nah.
That is fucking
I don't even
inexcusable.
understand what the kick was there
I'm sorry
for,
about the
like,
language,
Where-
but that's fucking
Where's
disgraceful.
he going? 10 metres inboard
No,
anyway.
it was doing doing nothing.
I'm sorry,
Where's
but
he
that is
going?
pathetic.
Kicking it off a back step. That's under 10s type
Nah,
shit.
that's what did I keep saying? That's Hollywood,
Football.
700K
But
a
it's
year.
not even
bull crap.
Hollywood football. It's just like
All right, we'll relive
Anyway.
that later.
Motlop gathers, rides one bump, gets his ankles tapped like the goanna. Greg Inglis stands up, bends one in outside of the foot. 42 plays 48. What a goal from Motlop. Mate, that was special. That was a special
That was
goal.
an unbelievable
I'm
goal.
sure if it was a Rioli or something, everyone would have been getting a hard on. That was a very good
his
goal.
2 goals. I know he
And
kicked
didn't
3.
play for the free kick.
And that should have been a free kick.
Yeah,
It was
but didn't
definitely
matter. Kick the goal
he
anyway.
kicked the goal, man. I'm telling you, we have not.
I
You
know,
know,
it's
it'll
the
take
beauty.
some time, but it's something I think is happening.
42-48. Just get on Sinclair and Hill. Diocan. Woof.
Again.
Durden. Oh my God, how have you missed that?
He's just been off.
He has been off.
He's been off,
He's
mate.
been off.
Bro,
They were bad.
it was 15 metres
Nah.
out. It was open goal.
No, that was pathetic. He had time, everything.
Doesn't matter. Like, dribble, whatever. Mate, it's 15 out.
No, that's bad.
43 to 48 at half time. Somehow we're fucking in this game still. Quarter 3, Mackay to line up from 50. Just put your foot through it. It was like a tentative shot. It wasn't really like, remember the Hawthorn game last year where he smashed it. Easy, gets 50. Mate, fucking touching the line.
Yeah, no, it's so good.
Fisher intercepts, centre it.
Yeah.
He went for goal and
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When
Was
that when he took off?
that was
and
he intercepted the
boundary
ball
there.
on the 50 and he ran on
Yeah,
from
he
the
ran
outside.
boundary side.
It was from the Harry miss and then we got it
I've
straight
actually
away.
I've actually got that too. We can have a look at that.
Woof. To Charlie, stabs at it.
Oh, that was nice, man. It was nice by Charlie.
Charlie missed.
What's with the stabbing at the footy for goal?
Why is he doing that?
Put your foot through it. I was losing my mind. 46
I've got
plays
something to
49.
say about all this later
Yep,
on, man.
yep,
I've got
yep,
something
yep.
to say about
Harry, why with the snap to Charlie?
Oh, the turn. No, I lost it.
Bro,
I lost it. I like that.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
Hollywood
yeah,
football.
Yeah. That's when I said Hollywood football.
Bro,
too.
man, what is that? Why are you trying to snap like a pass to him? Snap it. Like, come on, man. Just lace it out to him. Cripper, stiff arms, Rowan Marshall to Harry. He won't miss this ball. Makes no mistake, 52 to 49.
Okay, good goal.
He did the banana from like 40. Everyone sighs when he does that.
Well,
Yeah, I know. Anyhow, we'll get into it. Charlie off the ground misses 53 to
Poster.
49. Yep.
bit unlucky, but
Bring the ball over, Keno.
That cost us a goal.
You know it. Yeah.
Fucking 2 times that's happened against
Durden,
Richmond.
correct.
And you'd think that learn. Like,
Higgins, a little maggot, gets a cheap one, 53 to 55.
fucking got dropped last week, that bloke.
TDK from the clouds. Oh my God! Another stab at it was legit 20 out.
How did he miss that?
How did he miss it? It's a free throw.
remember I kept saying he'll miss.
55 to 55.
It doesn't end here.
Mate, we should be genuinely 4 or 5 goals
This
up
is what
here.
anyway.
Genuinely. What a cheap goal by King, the snap. That's shit. 2 goals in quick succession again with Steele with a snap, 55 to
2
67.
goals late in red time,
Yeah.
and that's your game.
Quarter 4, what a frustrating game this has been. Change it up, switch it. It's been the same shit down the line for the whole fucking game. Where is Chera? Where are you? It's like Casper the Ghost. Keno, 62 to 66. Oh, Plowman with a beautiful pass. H marks it. Snaps from the boundary and goals. Shove the review up your ass, you dogs. And I thought it touched the post. It was that was one of the snaps from the side. 68 to 67.
That one's fair enough.
In front
I
again.
can live with that one.
We're in front.
Yep. Butler again, the little germ, 68 to 73. Fisher, how's that deliberate? That is fucked. He got the ball out of mid-air and slammed it on his boot.
Yeah.
They've fucking lost the plot now. They've lost the plot.
You knew
with
he was
this
going to
delivery.
pay that. You actually... Membry, fucked. 69 to 79. Switch the ball, finally. Bang! Clark and Butler stay down. Mackay misses the snap.
Done.
After.
Done.
Membry again.
After
Hope
we-
for the head, far out. 86 to 71. And there go the fair weather supporters. Piss week supporters.
we got
Going to beat
something.
the traffic, are you? King, all cheap goals tonight. I don't give a shit what anyone says. 72 to 93. Bravo, Motlop. 78 to 93.
He finished it off.
Game
Yeah.
over.
Disappointing finish to the
There's
game.
a lot to dissect there.
Fuck.
I don't know what to say, man. I'm telling you, some of those mistakes, those misses.
I was more flat after that game
Yeah.
than I was after the Collingwood game.
I was saying, because I went on fan cams, I said, I'm so flat after this game. I can't believe
I was
it.
pissed off.
I was pissed
It's
off.
the first time, I think,
I
that
was
I've
pissed
been
off.
genuinely pissed off
I was
this
pissed
year.
off.
Like, really bad.
I was.
I want to smash someone.
Yeah, no, I was pissed off.
And like I wasn't slating the players, but I got after Chera because he's starting to piss me off.
Oh,
Why did he play?
I don't know.
Well, this is the whole thing with Chera. Why did he play? And the other thing is they brought him in. If Chera's 100% fit, yeah, you bring him in. But who did they bring him in for?
Boyd.
But he had the ankle.
So they brought him in for Boyd, you know.
Okay, yeah, no, that's okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, right?
So we bring him in, where we're playing him.
In
Wing,
the 3
half
roles.
forward, half back.
Doesn't make sense. Weren't our wings working beautifully before this? Like, I don't get
Maybe
it.
because they sort of threw Nunes back a little bit.
But why? What are we
If
doing?
it ain't broke, don't fix it.
What are we doing?
Why do you, I hate trying to bring in players.
I don't understand why Fisher only had 3 centre backs.
Yeah, especially what he did last week.
When he was in fine form last week. I don't get it.
And he actually, look, he wasn't even.
I thought
the role he played, he was good.
I thought he was good on the night as well. I thought if he went through the middle a bit more, he would have had a bit more of an influence as well.
Surely they had to change it up and hurt or try to
go the other
hurt
way.
St Kilda on the spread and all that because we continue to get.
But the thing is, we I'm convinced we can't spread properly.
No, I said this before. We
can.
cannot.
We can when the mix is right. Yeah. If Fisher and Chera are
you
running
reckon,
through there,
look at the
mix
way
is
St
fine.
Kilda.
How does that happen?
And they're direct. But they're direct. Look at what Cripps and Hewitt and Kennedy were doing on the night.
I understand
fucking fishing around with it by fucking hand.
Yeah, that's true.
They do make Kennedy and Cripps to play keepings off by hand.
I'm telling you, it took us nearly 2 hours to go from one side of the ground to the other. So it took us 2 hours.
I reckon we've got a serious problem with the way we spread. You look at the way.
Well,
we don't change it up.
Hang on, wait. Look at how we spread against Fremantle. Slaughtered them on the outside last week.
Yeah, I know that, but
destroyed them.
I know that, but it's just like in that game they didn't do it.
No.
Why? Look at
look
at the people they were playing through there for the majority of the game. Walsh, Cripps, Hewitt and Kennedy. There's no spread. That's the majority of the players they were using in the middle. Walsh, Cripps, Hewitt and Kennedy. Where's your run there outside of Walsh?
I did think that the wingers, they were non-existent.
No, wingers were bad.
They were non-existent. Cottrell was shit.
Yeah, Cottrell.
O'Brien was shit. And Nunes was shit.
Yeah,
they weren't there all night.
O'Brien had a bad game.
And then obviously you're going to play Chera on a wing too, and he was shit too.
Why did?
And I know that Walsh can come outside on the wing and spread it on, but
which he did for a little bit. But the problem is you throw Walsh out of there, right?
Yeah,
and then where's your directness?
Yeah,
and there's no direct because Cripps is farming around with it by hand. Kennedy, look, people will say he kicked 2 goals, but I thought it's nothing.
Bumped the stats.
There was nothing in that game that was going to stop St Kilda's spread if they kept going with that combination in the midfield. And I'm concerned that they need to change that midfield mix up immediately because you cannot play Walsh, Cripps, Hewitt and Kennedy, right, without Chera in there.
Yeah.
No. Because Walsh and Chera are your run and carry and you spread away from stoppage,
right?
It
just frustrates me that you try to accommodate for a player that's injured.
Oh, 100%. If they've done that, if they've brought him in and
if he's not 100%, well, who is? But most players right now are 100%.
Well, he's coming off injury, so...
But what? 1 week, a bit of hamstring tightness?
No, what I'm saying, if he's coming off injury...
But is it?
Is it hamstring tightness?
I don't know.
Tape knee, sorry.
Why has he got a tape knee?
I don't know. Everyone was asking the same question. Why did he have that tape on his knee?
He wasn't right. There's no way he was
100% right. He wasn't right. And then the decisions he was making.
Oh, mate.
All right.
Head wasn't in the game for mine.
Yeah, but, all right, I'm not going to bash him, but...
No, we'll bash him for the night.
No, I'm going to go his whole year so far. Let's be honest, have we really got a superstar player for what we've paid so far?
He's an important cog in our system.
He is. He can tackle, he can get the ball, but...
He's important. Oh, yeah, you could say he's important at his best if it's all working right.
Yeah, but I can play against Adelaide and North Melbourne as well. He's had 2 good games outside of those games.
Yeah, he's not that $700,000-$800,000 player.
Not so far. No. Maybe you got to gel with the team.
Well, look at Hewitt. Hewitt's come in and been done.
He's more of a cog in that midfield system that works around contested possession and uncontested possession and spread and toughness around the ball, right? But the problem is on the night, where do we get slaughtered? On the spread.
On the spread.
How in God's name are those 4 going to stop St Kilda that way? It's impossible. Literally impossible. And my question mark is, why didn't Will Hayes play if Chera wasn't fit? He can play midfield.
We've been saying all year that it's 1 man in, 1 man out, or 1 man out, 1 man in.
Yeah, which
is
great.
And
which
there was a proper passenger on that night.
Yeah.
I thought the coach has got it completely wrong.
Yeah, definitely. Look, and then the other thing is, we can say all that. we kicked bad too.
Oh, we were horrid.
It didn't help.
That third quarter,
Come on,
we
man.
had
1-6 in
chances
that
to
third
put the
quarter.
game away.
If we're kicking 4, even if we're kicking 3-3.
There was, I think, in the third quarter, we had 4 or 5 genuinely good chances
and this is the
to
thing,
put them
it's
away.
not like we missed 5 goals. They were tough. They were like
Easy.
4 of them, at
George
least
Hewitt.
3 of them. George Hewitt, TDK, and Kerno should have been goals every day of the week. I said this in our chat. I said, mate, my dog would have fucking headbutted that through.
The problem is that if they don't miss those goals, you don't have those opportunities, if that makes sense, and the ball goes back into the middle, and we probably get slaughtered.
All right, all right. So one thing changes, it moves on to another thing. But the point is that you do have those chances, right?
To put them away.
You miss them.
Well, what about that? Who was it when we would have gone 3 goals up if Durden kicked the one right in front?
100%.
Yeah, correct. But for me, 70 to 75% of
efficiency.
that game is lost by us not containing their spread and their uncontested.
Well, it's happened in a few games this year.
I reckon it's
when
happened
we've lost.
That's the
we've
fact.
been
To me, it's
smashed.
happened the 4 out of the last 5 games.
Okay, that's fine.
Been smashed.
That's
on the
okay,
spread.
right? What is your secondary layer to winning a game of football? And we saw it against Essendon. Transition. We were good on the outside. We can be good on the outside. We saw it against Fremantle.
That's why my gripe is we don't do it enough.
No, we don't. We were fumbly but too, man.
We were.
It's like I told you. I keep saying it's not the other team. It's which Carlton's going to turn up. I'm scared of.
We're still scared.
When we go down the line all game, it's game. You can't win games.
What do you mean
doing
by
that.
which Carlton will turn up though?
Well, is it going to be
Is
the
it going
Carlton
to be the one
against
that
Fremantle?
Fremantle? We're going to get the one against fucking St Kilda.
But what's that down to?
Coaching.
Effort, or is it down to? Down to the mix?
I don't think it's effort. I still think that.
Effort.
I think it's mental.
I don't think it's that either. I purely think it was tactics, and the mix that they put. I think they completely got it wrong. The coaches, they completely got it wrong with that midfield.
I don't know, man. Like, if we would kicking straight in that third quarter, it would have been a completely different game, man. Like, I know what you're saying. I thought that bad kicking, then it started snowballing into us doing mistakes and losing that spread.
But I thought, look, I'm going to give credit to St Kilda a bit here too, because their pressure was right up. We were getting forced back with the ball.
You know, that third quarter was one of the...
It was good. You can't just say it was all... It was a lot of them as well.
That could be one of the toughest quarters I've seen in football, where both teams, it was contest after contest.
The thing is, we're coming out the back of stoppages and kicking around the body. They're coming through the front of the stoppage. Handball a couple times and they're coming through it.
We went at 73% efficiency.
Yeah. They weren't much more.
They went at 75. They had obviously more of the ball, which means they have...
I thought in the third quarter, so I looked at...
And the uncontested mark. They more the ball, they're uncontested
mark.
At
half-time,
we got slaughtered on spread.
Yeah, at half-time, we'll get... I was surprised we were still in that game at half-time. I said to him, like, we've done a good job here to nullify, because they were killing us on the outside, 100%. And the ball was coming in. We were already 100%. At 34 inside 50s.
And then in that third quarter, we should have really had them.
Well, in the third quarter, I think they had, what was it, 10 inside 50s? And they scored, 4 times? 3-1?
3-1.
Right, and I don't know what we had
inside.
One stage, I think we had nearly
7
about 20.
out of the previous 10 entries, right? We had 7. We had it inside our 50 for 10 minutes.
We just couldn't put scoreboard pressure.
And we couldn't put the scoreboard pressure.
And when we got a goal, 2 goals, we couldn't get away. Couldn't get the next one.
Right, let's have a look at some of these things so we can get a bit of heartburn.
Oh God.
Oh, let's have a look at this one here. I want to see. Let's have a look at this one again. What is going on here?
Now at the back door is Newman.
Why isn't there somebody?
But I don't even get that. Like, what's happening there?
Knocked away by Ryder.
Look at this 45-year-old bloke.
He's trying to come back inside so he can kind of open up the ground, come back.
But
He
doesn't
have to go there.
No, but if you look at the other side of the ground, it was completely covered. I mean, even if you go to that side, what were they going to do? They were going to be in exactly the same position. But anyway.
It's just a lazy kick.
And the whole thing, it was lazy kick, yeah.
Stagnant ball movement from us all night.
That's what I mean. I was
Did you see the Kilda player? It was Ryder who ran up, right? He read it off the boot. Like, he read it before he kicked it.
Kemp kicked it.
I'm talking about
that one.
there.
Yeah, and there was also
was
a
one with
Kemp one as well in the
Yeah.
first quarter.
Yeah.
That's just being a
Mate, and all night. But I think they worked harder too,
100%.
St Kilda.
Yeah, they did.
100%.
They contested possession.
Even into the last quarter, man, they were still spreading hard, man, and working hard, man. And I'm telling you, I still think we've got an issue with this spreading. I don't know. I don't like it.
It's defending it.
Well,
I don't think we can defend it well enough. I don't think we can. I don't think we can.
I just keep coming back to the mix that they had in there.
I understand that, but when we go, mate, I've seen other teams, they can defend that. Look how they defended that, us there. That Chera one, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Right?
Look at it again.
Look at this. Well, look how they defended our switch. Look at this. Look, they're already in front of their man. Watch the guy down here in the bottom right-hand corner. Watch this. He's already in front. It's finished. It's finished.
Yeah.
That happens every week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, watch when we go to switch, and when it's not quick enough, it's all over. And the where they lead to as well. I mean, like,
if you actually don't switch,
just the patterns
if you
where
don't
they're going
switch
to
quick enough, you actually you
stuff
stuff yourself up.
I don't know.
Is it a directive?
I'm not an expert, so I don't know.
what?
But
To not switch? Is that a directive? That is that
I
not
wouldn't.
part of the game?
No, I wouldn't
don't
think
know.
so because they did it against Freo. I know we can do it, but I don't think we do it enough.
My problem was our ball movement itself was
Not
too
quick enough.
slow and not direct enough, right? Now, the issue there is that we had no runners around marks.
Coming off the-
someone coming off the back of a mark.
Oh, that's what they did all
we
night.
had none of that. Our ball movement was quite stagnant, and there were a few issues as well. You know, I don't think we looked enough for Sard. I don't think we looked enough for the likes of Doherty. And I think every time we tried to come into the corridor, we were very timid. We weren't direct with coming into the corridor. It wasn't Mark on the angle, Mark on the wing, swivel in straight away and have a look. It was Mark, couple of steps back.
And you're right. I actually commented that. I was going, what are they doing, man? Like that opportunity's already gone.
I
don't know. And the best passage of play was when Mackay sprinted up the ground, marked at half back. He had the runner in crib straight away. We moved the fire hand as quick as lightning and hurt St Kilda the other way.
But that's when they did work hard.
Yeah.
So
but you've got to do that for longer.
That's right.
They are capable, mate. They are capable. It's just about getting the right mix in there.
Well,
my gripe is they just don't do it enough. I feel like they just hoover it down the line and rely on Harry or DeConning or Charlie to take it. Like, fucking hell, it's last year.
Nick Newman's the king of it.
He loves a long kick down the line.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Yeah. And he's the one who
I personally, there's two primary ball users off halfback that I trust every time with the kick. People are going to get at me with the second one. First one is Sard.
Of course. I know you're going to say the second one.
Plowman.
I'm
telling you,
I
mate,
can't believe people were bagging.
He's kicking.
Were bagging Plowman.
His kicking is
know,
very good. Underrated. But they don't give it to him enough.
No.
And maybe, I don't know, he's not in that position to receive it.
To position himself
That's right.
to find that enough.
That's what I'd say.
True.
You know,
I'd be looking for him, but is he there? I don't know.
I am just...
All right, let's have a look at this. I still think we kick straight. We're in a different position. How can you do this, right? This is the...
is that a miss or is it just not?
All right, not long enough. So that one there, but it's still a miss. Look at this one here. Come on, man.
He's lining it up for 50.
Come on, man. Look at this, man. Come on.
This is bad too.
Come on.
Wasn't even close. And he was pissed. It missed his foot, Mackay.
So this one kind of like,
that's
all right.
That's a tough one.
It's a tough one, but it's still like...
But he can kick that.
Come on, this one here, man. These are the one.
That's a gimme. He wasn't even close.
They've lifted the pressure to see St Kilda continue to
It doesn't matter though. Fuck if you can't kick
and this one's a little bit like, all right, so, but, you know, like...
This is easy.
There's another one. Come on, man.
Hope that it.
You know, and his body led to where he was going to kick it too.
You look at it.
Yeah, it was a fish come inside.
That was a bit tough, all right. He's coming in from there, but he could have come inside. So the problem is, like, we kick those goals now. I still think this kicking around the corner and that, I'm going to talk about it later, But kicking it around the corner is one of the issues why we're kicking this fucking shit kind of kicks here.
With drop punts.
We can't, if we're not confident to kick like that, we got to go around the corner. Like, you can see the way they were kicking those balls, man. Seriously, man, we should have been like 3 goals up at 3/4 time.
Yeah.
And then it would have been completely different. But anyway.
I mean, all right, so let's go back and look at those misses and look over them. So, I know, look, you've got to be kicking those. But I don't think the conning is a great set shot.
But 30 out.
I know, no, of course. I know.
I know what you're saying.
I know.
Those ones there, when you're 20, 30 out.
Hewitt can't kick.
But again,
I know.
Right.
No, I agree. No, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
If they can't kick,
Well,
them,
they couldn't.
I agree with you. Charlie, why is he poking
I
at the
don't
ball?
understand, man. Kick the ball, mate. Like, kick through it, mate.
I still think, mate, if you can't kick
But
from
he's a
goal
beautiful
If
kick.
you can't kick from 38, you got problems. You shouldn't be playing AFL football.
How can you not kick
Well, what about
30?
if that's in the grand
that's
final to
the
win the
How
game?
far is the fucking goal?
And
6 metres, whatever it is.
That is the argument against George Hewitt.
That he can't kick.
No, he can't kick.
I don't know. Maybe.
You got to put your foot through the
But you
footy.
still could kick 30 for a goal.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, I agree. He should be kicking that goal.
Yeah, 100%.
Set shot's not his forte, nor is it the Connings. And what the hell's Charlie doing stabbing at the ball all night? But he's done it all year.
He does it all year. They're not confident in their kicking. That's why they go around the corner and that. Anyway, I don't want to waste
But the
my
percent,
fucking
apparently, Harry, and I
It's like
did watch that
70%.
pre-game.
I don't care.
The
It's
percentages
Pretty
say
high.
that you're
Alright.
higher. You're
He's pretty
high
high.
percentage.
No, but
of
he's pretty
kicking.
high to kick it. Yeah. Anyway.
We'll talk about
He should have
that later.
snapped it from 50
We'll
out.
talk about that later. You can say whatever you want, but we'll talk about that later. All right, let's have a look at some. There was some good moments.
There was some
Yeah,
good
well.
little
All right, let's
moments.
have a look at this one here. This one here is definitely the highlights.
This is beautiful by Honey. Hit the pack hard, come through it,
That
bang.
was perfect.
Great finish.
I was pumped it was funny.
Fucking hell. Well, that got us open the
And
account.
this one here, this is goal of the night. Bang.
Cyril Rioli stuff.
Yeah.
Seriously, it is.
Slippery. It's
You
fantastic.
just can't bring down those Indigenous boys.
I'm telling you,
They
man,
got
this
springs
is
in
where
them.
I'm wrapped with him. Like, he's look, and it's not all going to go like that for him
Special player.
every week, you
Like
know.
him,
But when he shows that, and he showed in the other games that he does work hard, I think he's going to be a nice little player for us. So
Agree.
that was really
He'll
good.
break a game open. It'll
100%.
come. It's coming.
I think we can rest our laurels on him.
If we had
and
kicked
Durden
straight,
going forward.
you would have looked at Motlop's game and gone breakthrough. He's the he's
I think it was anyway. It was a
I know
breakthrough.
it was
Yeah.
through, but it would have been nice.
Nah, he's got more to come.
100 volt.
Better than that.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this one here is a little moment there that I think has shown how much one player has grown.
Cripps, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Throw it in on the wing. This
Goes
is
from both
what you
ends
talk
first
about,
quarter.
It's great to see, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Just a senior player. Things haven't gone off to a great start for him at this stage. So just grabbing him, having a bit of a chat, making sure that they stay calm. Honey and Durden there.
Just telling them to get up at the contest,
I like
mate.
it.
They were
I like
missing.
it. And I saw that actually at the ground.
Yeah.
So I saw that on the ground, and I'm pretty impressed with what Cribbs has been doing this
Well,
year.
that's
and
good leadership. But
100%, man, good leadership.
I don't think he was too bad on the night, but
Yeah, his numbers suggest he was okay.
I
but
thought he was all
He
right.
was
and
good,
there was
but he
times
wasn't-
trying. No, he
I don't
hasn't
think,
been.
did
He hasn't been his
did he go up
best.
forward?
No.
See, that's when he's most dangerous. When he comes up forward, he plays a higher role, mate.
He just hasn't been able to have that.
Ever since the GWS game, and they
Massive
put him in the fucking ruck.
Yeah.
I saw him go up against Ryder too.
Listen, can I say something? Now, I'm looking at the board here, right? So since we beat Sydney, and then we went loss, win, loss, win, loss, right?
Yep.
When you look at the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, three losses, 2 wins. Every second week we seem to like just fall away. We play a good game and then we just fall away.
Yep.
And a few of those games, I think that Voss has been out-coached again, right?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not bagging him or anything, but I think there is
He can learn. Everyone can learn.
I thought
And
he
he
was
will,
I thought he was outdone on Friday.
He's
Really,
definitely
really
outdone.
badly.
I reckon he was outdone in a few of those games, you know. But he's got to learn. Like you said, there wasn't. I don't know, man. There was no change happening there. I don't know.
I don't know. You could feel it from when the ball bounced, and I just looked at Paul. When Kennedy fumbled the ball, I'm like, here we go.
Oh, the fumble.
It's a
You
long
could feel.
night.
I
It's
thought
a
he
long
changed it
night.
up so well against Fremantle. by putting Fisher into the midfield.
Yep.
Because we were just so much more direct.
He's a dangerous football player, man. I'm telling you, he's a good player.
Yeah.
He's a good player. When he comes through the middle, he's good. You don't have to play, just run him through there.
I know I keep saying, I can't believe Fisher only had 3 centre bounce attendances. I just cannot believe that. Without Chera going in there.
Yeah.
Based off last week, as a sample.
Stop saying Chera's name, I'll start fucking steam comes out of my ears.
Look, he had a
I like him, but just... I don't know, yeah.
If you
he
have
hasn't hit it
that
for me.
tape on your knee and you're going out that heavy leg, you shouldn't be playing.
No.
If he is not playing and fit enough to play 99% of the game in the heart of midfield, he shouldn't be out there. What other role can he play?
He can't.
Aside from that, he can't.
He can't.
I thought, again, he keeps like amazing me how good he is. He's Lewis Young, man. I'm telling you, man. Go watch his game again. But he was all like, he smashed him. I don't think Max King took a mark. One mark I think he took. Like, in front of goal.
Yeah, it was that big sort of pack come over.
Oh, when he come over, going to the back
other
there,
than, I'm telling you, around the ground and everything, he
he's
smashed
another
him.
fine. Definitely Lewis Young, another fine. I
You know-
can't wait to see,
Bro,
like...
you know who fucking pissed me off? And no one could get near him was Rowan Marshall.
Yeah.
Bro, the bloke had 22 possessions.
Did he really?
Rowan Marshall. Bro, he had like fucking 1 million marks.
Yeah.
No one could get... I think next week, Kemp will go out and Wiedering will come in. Yep.
Well, Wiedering's coming back in. Who's coming out?
Kemp.
It has to be.
Yep.
You can't... Well,
If
who
somebody
else?
tells me Plowman, he can get fucking
Nah,
walk.
there's no way you can get rid
Can
of
walk.
Plowman at the
I'm
moment.
telling you, you're not getting rid of Plowman.
And I mean, Kemp wasn't bad.
Yeah, I thought whoever he was on the night, they lost him a bit sometimes.
Well, I think they will take out Plowman because of the way they wanted to set up at the start of the year with 2 defenders and an intercept.
Plowman's playing too good, mate.
Plowman's playing very good football. I'm telling you right now.
It was okay.
All right, we'll see. That's going to be interesting.
I'm telling
That's
you,
It's one or the other.
They'll take Kemp
One or the
out.
other,
They'll
of
take
course.
Kemp out.
One or the other.
I think so. I think so. You
And
can't
I think
take
they'll
one
drop
of
Durden.
For who?
them. I think
Is he all right? If he's all right. If he's not, they won't drop him.
No.
I think he needs a week or 2 in the twos.
They bring Martin in for Honey.
Mate,
I don't know. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I don't know.
How was Honey? Honey was
Okay.
ordinary.
It's okay.
2 weeks of ordinary.
Just
Did you give him
average.
another go? Yeah,
Just
yeah.
average.
Yeah. I mean, he did that one thing that was pretty tough. He broke through there, but then he misses that goal. You know, that's what he's there for.
Yeah.
He hasn't scored a goal yet. Do you bring Martin straight back in?
Yeah, you can.
You know, and then
It's a strange one.
a little bit of a gripe is our midfield just doesn't kick enough goals.
It doesn't. And again, we did it this week. Only 2 goals were scored, and they were both by Kennedy.
Yeah.
And we weren't doing
Bit
that.
of a
We were
gripe.
kicking
Not
a
massive,
lot of...
but
Our
that's-
midfield was kicking a lot of goals at the start, but...
Well, I mean, Kennedy kicked 2.
What
Fisher kicked 1. Well, did he even play midfield?
Half
when?
forward.
Fisher did...
Fisher kicked 1. Kicked a goal from...
Yeah, he kicked the goal, that's right. Yeah, but is he really... Was he... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Was he really...
Whatever,
midfield?
we'll give it- we'll give it
you
one.
know.
So the thing is, I don't think they're playing... I don't know. I was saying about Walsh. I don't think they played him. They played him 2 back, I reckon. He's got to be more...
Direct.
More
He was.
direct.
I thought he
Thought he
was
wasn't.
probably.
I-
He's probably our best midfielder on the night.
I actually gave him.
Definitely
You'll
was.
see in my votes. I think he
He was
played
our
a
best
good game.
midfielder
I
on
don't
the
think
night.
they're playing him right.
They did last week.
Last
Freo.
week they did. That was the perfect game last
Because
week.
he had the right mix around him.
Yeah.
He had Fisher in there.
So you reckon it's all
I'm
about?
telling you, that
Fisher
midfield mix is
and
not
Chera.
right. I'm telling you now, it all starts, and what do I say? It all starts from the source. It all starts from that contest. If you've got too slow of a mix in there, it fuels St Kilda's game, which it did. They're able to run and spread hard. And then you've got 2 blokes in Cripps and Kennedy who are bumbling around with the ball at every fucking stoppage.
Yeah.
How many what was it?
We
Contested
got-
possessions count.
What
was it?
I think we won it.
About
I
the
think
same?
We won it. I think we won it. I'll tell you what it was. We got our hands on the ball.
Yeah, but-
First use at the contest a lot of times.
Yeah, well-
Enough times to win that game. But we were not able to get... How many times did we get first touch from the the contest but weren't able to win the clearance or be direct?
Yep.
I thought our ball movement on the night was
Shit.
deplorable.
No, it was hopeless.
It was
It was
shit.
just static. It was just poor. Contested possession. Smashed them. 157 to 130. Which, of course, is going to happen. Look at the names. Walsh, Cripps, Hewitt, Kennedy.
That's right.
In there.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But where did they hurt us?
No, they hurt us on the spread, and we went. Fucking. Our spread was hopeless.
And was it
we
a
were
case of
positioning all right? We just.
Was it a case of okay? Well, St Kilda's strength is spread. Their bodies aren't as big as ours.
So we're going to win the
smack
ball
'em.
first. Yeah.
Okay, great.
And then go. Where do you go
Great.
from there?
Right.
But you know who did that too against us?
Yeah, but if they're winning on the spread, they're still going to get the ball, don't they?
Correct.
No, we're getting the ball.
Exactly.
So we're winning contested possessions where?
In the clinches.
And then what?
Exactly.
It felt
So
like that.
from then, like we win
the
that.
problem is that
we win that first
but
one.
that source is where your spread starts, right?
Yeah.
And that's how it all starts. So if you're winning contested possessions
Where
in
your
there,
players on the outside.
right, and it's not a direct clearance, right? If it's a fumbly clearance, like you can't. There's no spread away from that because the ball's going 30, 40 metres ahead, and you're all swarming to that spot. Whereas I thought we handballed 1 or 2 extra times where we didn't need to. When we had an outlet runner,
100%. 100%.
You know,
we did do that. Yeah.
and then I was thinking to myself, was who the fuck's coming up from the back of the square
No,
to
no.
receive the handball out?
No one.
No one.
We kind of lost that run. And
we-
the other thing you said about our
I don't know. I
wings.
just didn't think they held their width. I don't know.
The
I think
wings.
they at
they
times they
didn't.
did, but they didn't.
No, they didn't.
For most,
They didn't. They got
majority.
sucked in again.
Billings is not a bad player.
You know, come on, man. Fuck them and make these players look like superstars
I know.
every
But
time we
it's all
play
about
them.
the system that works around them. So they've got to get it
Felt
right
like
this
the
week.
Collingwood game again.
Yeah.
Felt like nearly a carbon copy.
Paying you everything just not the wheels didn't fall off, but I thought they got a lot of moves wrong.
Hurt you that loss?
Does because it was
does.
a winnable game, mate.
It was a winnable
We're winning
game. We
favourites.
could
Everyone
have
tipped us.
we could have got that little bit of a spread on the ladder there, you know.
Well, you win there, you go to 44, and see the bottom you start breaking away.
And there we go, West Coast. So that's
Now
going
you're
to be
stuck
another.
in that middle, and then next week ain't an easy game.
No, it's not going to be.
I mean,
go.
fuck.
You should win it.
I hope, yeah.
Let's be serious.
I'm going in there thinking we're winning that game.
We should win it. I don't care what anyone says. We have to win that. And we will. But anyway, before we do that, you want to do votes?
Yeah. I'll just go through mine quickly. 5 Motlop, 4 Walsh, 3 Young. I thought he battled really well against a tough opponent. Had some good moments. 2 to Fisher and 1 to Sard.
I go 5 to Young, 4 Walsh, 3 Sard, 2 Plowman, 1 Hewitt.
Nice. I gave 5 to Walsh, 4 to Sard, 3 to Motlop. I gave 2 to Kennedy and 1 to Cripps. I thought he did all right there.
Yep.
All right.
Leaderboard.
Let's go leaderboard. We can see a little bit of division here now.
Yeah,
We can
Walsh.
see that Walsh has crept away.
Can't lose now, can he?
I don't think so. But then you
clean up
got
another
Cribs
one.
and Doc, who kind of like for that second and third, and then the other 2 there. And he's not on there, but Sard's on 57.
Okay.
Just
Deserves
behind
his
him.
spot there.
And
I think he'll end up making the top.
I
5.
think he will. I think he's had a great year, and I think the Wolf is just going to make him get a little bit. All right.
Next week.
Let's go next week.
Yep.
Round 17, Carlton versus West Coast, all West Coast versus Carlton. Optus Stadium, Sunday, 10th of July at 4:40 over there. And
I'll
you're
be
making
there.
the trek.
Rocco will be there.
I don't be there, so
Making the trek.
I'm going to make the trek. I'm going to continue the Wolf.
Yeah.
I'm going to, mate, listen out for me.
I will. Go to the effects mic.
I'm going to listen. I'm going to stand right next to a Wolf.
Yeah. I mean,
It's interesting. We should
Wiedering
just.
comes back in.
Wiedering
for us
comes back,
by
so
the
we
sounds
strengthen
of
it, and we usually bounce back.
Yeah, no, we do.
Well, we've
always.
done it all year.
Well, you
We've done it
know,
all
you
year.
know we respond. Hopefully the coaches can get it right with that midfield mix because
We
West,
need to
West
win it.
Coast midfield is probably their
This is a no.
strength.
There's no excuse. This is a must-win stop.
Well,
I
they're
don't
2
want
wins.
I don't have to. They're
They
2 wins.
got 2
if
wins.
they lose the,
No.
I'm not that I'm saying I don't think they will, but if they lose these,
Pen
there's
them.
seriously something wrong.
Ah,
Yeah,
pen
then,
them.
that's it. That's it.
Pen
So,
them.
but let's hope they don't.
But no, I mean this will. I mean, based on the numbers and all that, I don't think you could possibly tip West Coast. I know they've got a few players back. Kennedy will come back, but I mean he's 800 years old, so if Wiedering can't come in and do a job on him,
No, we don't even do the job on him. Our defence has held up all year.
It's not our
I've got no
problem.
worries. I think the midfield will. Listen, again, I still think the misses was a big issue, man. We kicked those goals. We're looking at this game. All we had to do is kick 2 of those goals in that third quarter.
You get 3-4 goals.
Could say the same
in front
about
of
St Kilda in the first, though, couldn't you?
Yeah. They kept us in the game first quarter.
Yep.
Ebbs and flows, hey?
Yep.
Yin and yang.
Just got to take your opportunities. Bad kicking is bad football.
Yep. But we kicked 10-18. Yeah. And we kicked 4. Forget about Motlop's last goal, which was in the last 5 seconds, right? Before that, we kicked 3 goals, 11.
We generated enough chances to win.
That's the whole thing. We generated enough
chances. I think we were 1 goal 9 up. We kicked 1 out of the last, like it was a period, 10 shots, we were 1-9.
1-9.
Yeah, bad. But anyway.
And they weren't. Anyway.
Next week,
all right,
West Coast, Carlton by 27 points.
Carlton by 15 points.
Far out. We're gonna smash them next week.
You reckon?
Yeah. 10 goals.
45 points.
Jesus.
Cool.
We do bounce back, and you know we're going to bounce back, and they'll go back and look over that game and say we got a few. But again, it's horses for courses. West Coast bring a different.
Yeah, of course.
West Coast bring a different type of game than
which Carlton's going to turn
up.
up.
We make all these predictions and that. I just want everyone to have a look. We got a bit of a comment here. Let's have a look at this one.
Can I read it?
You can read it.
Marco Di Fazio. Paul gave the Malocchio to the Blues. Winning the next 3 is amoral. Like when 40 plus against the Pies was immoral. No clue. Take it 1 week at a time, for fuck's sake. Paul.
Response?
Fuck off.
I'm going to defend now, Paul. I'm going to defend all of us. What's his name?
Marco Di Fazio.
I say that in jest.
No, I will say that in jest. But Marco, take it easy, mate. Like, we all we're a bunch of D shits who are just giving our opinion, and you're taking everything a bit too serious. I'll take it 1 week at a time, for fuck's sake. What's wrong with you, mate? Everyone just relax, mate. Have a bit of fun with this, man. I've made that many bad predictions in the last 3 years. It's ridiculous. Oh, and when he says, like, you could see, like, when he goes, oh, take it 1 week at a time, for fuck's sake. What is wrong with everybody, man? Enjoy it. Like, I don't talk finals. Why? Why can't I talk finals? I think we can fucking make the finals. I'm enjoying the wins.
I don't think I know we will.
What?
I know we will make the finals.
I know we will, but everyone's like, oh, don't talk finals or you'll jinx us. What world do we live in? Oh my God, like, everyone take it easy.
Why didn't you leave a nice comment when I said we were never going to lose against Fremantle?
Nah,
and everyone goes, Fremantle will get us, Fremantle will get us, Fremantle will get us.
We make it, look, we'll get it right, we get it wrong, we make it, so what?
I couldn't have predicted Wiedering going down in the first 5 minutes.
I did.
You predicted Wiedering run down.
You did, yeah, you cursed us that day. You were the bloody cursed that day.
No, you went to the fucking church and fucked us.
You went to church.
So anyway, I don't really mean F off.
Nah.
Was it Marcus?
It's all a bit of
What's
fun.
his name?
Marco.
So if you do see me at the ground, you can come up and we can have a beer and we can always have a chat.
But everyone just relax, man. We just make it.
Oh, there was a bloke on the Blue Broad. Remember fan cams? I think it was after fucking Sydney game. We're going to win the next 5. Hello, we've won fucking 3.
We lost the following
week. But of course, when you win and you're playing well, you're
pumped.
up and about, you're pumped, you're looking at stuff, and then when you lose, you're down again. But one thing I want to say to everyone is, like,
I was at 40 plus
just
as well. I was at 40
relax,
plus
everyone, and enjoy it, man.
I'm happy to take the clip, though.
Yeah.
Happy to take the clip.
Oh my God. If we get clips of everything that we've said through the year, it would be embarrassing, you know.
So,
but
no, it's okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of fun. I'll put it out there. I don't give a shit.
Bit
I'm telling you
from,
now.
Who was
Last
it again?
week we all said,
Marco
what did we say? 36 points?
I said 40
fucking points, would you say?
No, I said 16 points.
16 points. We all got it wrong, man. We were thinking, well, you were saying
I
3 games in a row we're going to win.
I thought we would.
Well, you think so? Well, you think so.
Next week, 180 point win easy.
I think.
Clap them up. 180 points.
Yeah, 180. It'll be
clap them.
PS5 AFL Live on
like
easy mode. I will say though that I can't remember what I was going to say. Yep. Anyway, no, it was something important.
Oh, was it?
All right. While you think about that, let's have a look at this great Australian.
Oh yeah.
America, you look like you need a holiday. A fair dinkum holiday. In the land of wonder, the land down under. Now, there's a few things I've got to warn you about. Firstly, you're going to get wet. Because the place is surrounded by water. Oh, and you're going to have to learn to say good day. Because every day's a good day in Australia.
G'day, Paul.
G'day, love. Of course, you'll have to get used to some of the local customs, like getting a suntan in the restaurant, playing football without a helmet, and calling everyone mate. Thanks, mate.
She's right, mate.
Apart from that, no worries. You'll have the time of your life in Australia. Of course, we talk the same language. Although you lot do have a funny accent. Oh, before you rush out to book your Aussie holiday, call this toll-free number for your free Aussie holiday book. Come on, come and say g'day. I'll slip an extra shrimp on the barbie for you.
Come and say g'day.
Nice little
We
ad.
all need a holiday.
Yeah, I can't wait.
That's why I'm going away. I'm going to go to bloody Perth for a
Can't
bit.
wait,
I'm going
bro.
to chuck a shrimp on the barbie too.
Anyway.
Mate. Don't you remember? Do you remember that? Chuck a shrimp on the barbie.
Everyone
shrimp
was
on the
saying that, but
barbie.
there is no one chucks shrimps on the barbie in Australia, do they?
I do.
Yeah, I do.
What, prawns?
Yeah, put prawns on the barbie.
Yeah.
that.
Prawns.
Ah, shrimps and prawns.
Yeah, I know. But,
Prawn on the barbie. All right. Listen, let's go into this one. All right. So there was no reserves,
no reserves this
but
week.
there was a game today.
There was a game today.
Tell us
yes.
about it.
Commentated the VFLW Grand Final on the radio.
Oh.
So that was good fun.
Yeah.
My maiden Grand Final call for VFL.
I heard
which
some
was
of it,
great.
and you were on fire.
Yeah,
just
it
gone.
was actually probably, I felt it was one of my better calls.
Yeah, no, it was good, man.
Alongside a young man, good friend of mine in Brent Sternberg, who...
Well, we saw you posted the photo, yeah?
Yeah, so him and I are both Holmes Glen alumni. Both graduated from the same degree, sports degree at Holmes Glen, which is fantastic. So,
And you both commentated together, sick.
He looked like Seb Vettel.
yeah, someone commented today,
Yeah.
he looks like Sebastian
Scuffed
Vettel.
Seb Vettel.
Someone also, my mate goes, oh, is that Calvin Harris?
Oh, yes.
Calvin Harris.
God.
But no, he's a fantastic caller. Was a fantastic caller as well, Brent. Really, really good commentator. Fantastic host. Does some great research as well, and yeah, great to call alongside him and the Wharf Radio crew, Women's Australian.
The Wolf Radio.
Wharf.
Oh,
Wharf.
Wharf.
Yeah, Women's Australian Rules Football Radio, run by Peter Holden. Shout out to Peter. He does a phenomenal job with football at local level, all off his own bat.
Yep.
Doesn't get a cent for it. And you know, he's a stalwart of the women's game from a media perspective. I don't know, but he did say it was likely that was the last game that Wharf Radio would do.
Ah.
Because the AFL now are going to be streaming all VFLW games as of next season. Well, that's the mail. So they were only doing one a week.
Yeah.
This year, but they are going to be doing
all of them.
All of them. Or apparently that's what they're going to be doing come the next VFLW season. So he's
That
probably
sounds
thinking
exciting for maybe one person on this couch.
yeah, something like that. So, yeah, no, but I don't know. Like, it'd be a shame if that was to go because even though, so the Wharf Radio stuff is all volunteer.
Yeah.
So I don't get paid for it. But I find that it is the most enjoyable experience I have, and I could not care less about the money.
Yeah, no.
It's just such a good calling crew. We're all in there for the fun of it.
It's a
And I was so excited this morning. So excited.
You're telling me during the week. You're talking about it all week. You're ready to go.
And the crowd was fantastic. They got upwards of 5,000 people.
How about you tell us what happened on the game, actually? You haven't said anything. What happened?
35-point winners, Essendon. The Invincibles, undefeated for the whole year.
Were they?
Nice. Undefeated for the whole year. They drew once. They drew once against a team they played in the grand final, the Southern Saints, who is St Kilda's VFLW team. So
that's a good effort for any level of
yeah,
football.
oh, fantastic. Yeah,
Pretty
they've got
good.
some good players, and you know, I mean, not to make it an Essendon show, but they're going to have a strong AFLW team as well. Not many people listening to this probably give a stuff about the women's game, but it's developing well. And for those who watch it, follow my work, follow my stuff.
100%, man. All your
I'm
stuff.
fully invested into it, not because, I mean, the product itself from a football perspective is not absolutely amazing, obviously.
That is what it is.
But it's just nice to see him get an opportunity. And, you know, I mean, people go, it's woke, it's bloody, it's just a political thing for the girls and all that. I go, well, maybe it is to a certain extent for some people, and I'm sure there's that arm of it. But there is that arm of it in all sports, and you see that everywhere.
So they want to play and let
not
them
just
play.
sports, everything.
They want to play.
Yeah. So, but look, the majority of the players who actually play out there couldn't give a crap about that. They just want to play footy.
And this is the thing, they want to play footy, and not only do they want to play footy, it gives, as you said, this opportunity for everyone on the outside, like the commentators, there'll be coaches and
more opportunities for everybody.
For everybody, get involved in it, umpires.
The game is
growing.
I mean? That level is growing, and it's nice to see.
It's going to grow.
You know,
and they're going to get better and better, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day,
you see young kids there, you know, girls and daughters, and they've got, you know, role models to look up to. And
yeah, they love footy too, and they love playing too. No, it's good.
You know, and it's great to see. They're trailblazers, these girls.
100%.
So whether you like it or not, whatever.
No, it's good.
If you want to leave comments and clip me as well for that, I don't care. Whatever.
We're going to clip you about. Okay. You go out and do a great call.
Yeah, it was. So,
I know,
the next 3 years are going to be great.
All right.
That's
good. That's good. So next week we have. Do you know what we're doing next week?
Yeah, we play. I'll tell you exactly who we play next week. We do have a game. I think we do play at home. I'm certain we play at Icon Park next week. I think we play we play against Port Melbourne on Saturday night, the night before
we play West Coast game.
Yes, correct. So if you want to get down there, they are well down the ladder. They're 4-8, but they're a dangerous team at Northport.
So this is a bit like the Carlton West Coast, like just quietly going.
That'll be 7:05 p.m. the 9th of July, Saturday. I'm going to put my hand up to try and call that game.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
So I'm going to beg them to put me in for that.
Don't beg. Just go, mate.
Put me
just
in.
Just go and see him and go, mate.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that game. Hopefully I can call. Hopefully we'll get a couple of players back as well. So.
All right, that'll be good.
Yeah. So that's that. That's that.
Excellent.
Bravo.
All right, let's do this one. All right.
Rocco's Rant.
Oh yeah, Rocco's Rant.
All right.
What do you got for us, Rocco? Tell me.
Today, I'm going to rant about, during the week all of us did something, and we brought the wolf back.
We brought the wolf back?
We all brought the wolf back.
No, I think we brought it.
Wow, yeah.
Anyway.
We started it, and then together we worked on it.
Started the movement.
We could talk a bit about that, and I will talk a bit about all that. But the first one I want to talk about is the negative comments, mate, about bringing back this wolf.
Now, what do you mean by negative comments?
Well, people saying things like, Mars, help me out here.
All right.
I told you.
Sorry about this.
Okay, yep.
Did you get them? Well, there's a lot of...
There was a lot of comments like, why bringing back the wolf? He's the wrong person to bring it.
It was on the shared. So when you shared the video, there were certain pages and comments and all that. Oh, he doesn't kick long enough.
Doesn't kick long enough.
Blah, blah, blah.
You know, Angie's the original wolf. You know, why are we giving it to Sard? To all you bloody people who are just...
All right, I'm calling them buzzkills.
All right.
Buzzkills, raining on our parade.
I'll go on for you. Okay, so I was thinking maybe Sard needs a premiership medal around his neck before he's appointed the wolf. But not anymore, obviously. If it's good enough for Ange, it's good enough for everyone.
Well, that's funny because Ange was the wolf before he won the premiership, right? Yeah. Right? Before he won the premiership, we were screaming out wolf. You know, so we come up with this initiative and it came through, and we did the big wolf in the stadium.
Yep.
Everyone heard it.
Yep.
Brought everyone together. It almost brought some people to tears. You know what I mean? Because they were bringing back memories of the 90s and that. And then all we got was, not all, to tell you the truth, 99% were all good comments.
100%. But there's people like,
But all these buzz killers and that.
Doesn't have a long kick.
What
We should give it to O'Brien.
What is
or
wrong with
Doherty,
you? And they're going, oh, he's not the right person. You're missing the point here. The point is this about it. He's a bit of like a cult figure now. You know what I mean? He's got that look.
Everyone loves Sardi.
Yeah.
And he does kick long. Not only that, we get Ange, right, to actually pass on the baton to him. We do it all that, and then we get it, oh, it shouldn't be him. What are we doing? It sounds stupid and that. And then when you were there, I want to ask you, did it sound stupid? Did everyone get united? Did everyone get this big buzz about it?
Bloody oath.
It's fantastic.
And I'm telling you, it's only going to get better. So to all your buzz killers, and you people would probably make clowns cry the way you are just upset. Oh, look at him. Shut up, man. It's a bit of fun. Why is everyone stopping having fun at the footy? This is what this is all about,
I don't know.
mate.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? I thought it was
Here's
great.
one, no wolf facade, not a big kick. Shanks it every now and then.
Shanks.
Opts with a chip off and give it to someone with a massive kick. It's not Sard.
Are you serious?
Anyway.
Are you serious?
Well, he hit every fucking target.
He hit every fucking target. He's the perfect wolf.
Bar one.
He's the perfect wolf,
Awesome.
mate. All right. Yeah. The other thing is listen. Mainly you, but we kind of started this a while back, right? We were putting it out into the universe, yeah?
I think it needed to be brought back.
We thought we'd bring it back, you know? And then when we decided to start bringing it back, right? We contacted a few people, right? I'm not going to mention the particular groups, but I don't care. And they said to us, oh, it's been tried before, it doesn't work. That's what they said.
Well, which is true.
The point is, when it kicked off, right, there was a couple of comments saying, oh, we started the trend. All right, it's not about taking credit, all right? But don't try to take the credit, man, because you say you've tried it. Did you really
try hard enough?
I mean, you couldn't get it going, right? And then we got it going, and then you want to jump on the bandwagon. But that's good. But that's what it's all about. We wanted as many people.
Well, we want
to
this
get
as a
involved.
collective.
Something to unite the club.
Can
as
I
well,
mention this other bit too? I don't know if should mention this other bit, but I will mention it. So then we come out, we do this video, right? With Ange,
yes,
which we think is
you know.
Well,
turned out great.
let's just say this, right? So on the Sunday night of recording, right?
What was the sequence of events? So
I'm going to say.
You said
so on the Sunday night, last week's episode, on the Sunday, I remember saying we should bring the wolf back for Sard.
That was, but before that, we said it weeks ago. But we really said it on the Sunday.
And then I'm like, Chris Bryan had the wolf. I'm like, Chris Bryan, and Watson.
And your actual words, he's a dead shit.
He's a dead shit. And he was. Oh, well, he played for Carlton, played a game more than me, whatever, right? Yeah. Then I'm like to Paul after the show, tomorrow, put it on your Twitter, because you got a nice following of Carlton supporters, and you know, get a bit of traction.
And I also mentioned it on the Monday more broad show.
Yeah. And Terry mentioned it, because we actually mentioned it and we thought, let's see if we can get a little bit of traction on this.
What is it? Let's culminate.
Let's
come together. Let's culminate together.
Because we can't do it on our own. We need everybody. We
need everyone. So you put it on. Got a little bit of traction.
A little bit.
The molehill started getting bigger.
There was a whisper.
Yeah.
And then the Instagram post went up in collaboration with the Cheer Squad.
Cheer Squad. Yeah. So they jumped aboard.
Post. Correct.
They jumped aboard. We love that.
That's good.
Got more eyes on top.
But they initially said with my post, we tried it. It didn't work. And I said to them, you gotta leave. You gotta go again. Don't think. You gotta do. We go. Louis Van Gaal.
And then,
that's fucking brilliant.
Rocco had a great idea and said, I'm going to ring Ange. Yeah. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to do a little parody, a little skit with Ange.
Genius by you, by
and we're like,
magnificent.
We're like, yeah, fuck, go do it.
Yeah, that's it.
So I couldn't get down there.
I was spewing.
So I was at work till 8 o'clock that night. We know Ange, so
No. He knows us.
Yeah, he knows us. He does know. And then, so originally, all three of us were going to go.
But I couldn't make it. He had work. And so he went down there for the Jumper Bunch community and for Blue Abroad and for the Carlton community.
People, yes, 100%.
And to do a little skit. Now, I'll let you continue.
Well, then we do this skit. And it works out good. You know what I mean? So we do this little skit.
Quite funny, I thought.
And I'm telling you, I kind of come up with it, but Ange was there. We were like sitting there trying to work out what we're going to do.
In it.
I'll tell you,
his walk, it's a Vince McMahon walk.
I'm telling you, he had a
strut.
He had a ball.
Yeah,
he had a ball.
Like he acted genuinely.
So we did it. Now, Ange had done another video, right?
Yeah, but let's get the time, the time of events, or the event, the time.
The sequence of
events. Right. So who interviewed him first? Well, did the little parody first? Us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what happened?
And then, they did the interview too.
Yeah, but when?
No, they did it beforehand.
Oh, before you?
Yeah, they did it beforehand.
Okay.
They did it, but I'd organised it already. It was no big deal who did it first, who did it second. They did it.
Issue.
We actually then went there and we did it, so that was fine. And then we put it all together, and bang, the next morning we go, let's put it out there because it's the day of the game. Let's get it out early. You know, we get it out early, bang, it goes crazy, and everyone does it, and beautiful. And then we figured. And then Carlton brings out their one.
Comunicado oficial.
It was beautiful.
And that's what I wanted to happen.
Yeah, 100%. That's
exactly
what we wanted to happen, mate. We were trying to get as many people on board. Because we were trying to get 20,000 people to scream out wolf. How hard is it? I can't get my son to fucking do something, right? And we're going to try to get 20,000 people to do the same thing at the same time. And did I just hear something? And we did. Something was yelling. And then, bang, we did it, right? Then, should I say all this?
I've got a feeling that the bloke who left me a shocking comment there was doing the wolf too.
Oh, yeah.
I don't hold gripes. No, I'm serious. If you're at the game, what's his name again?
Marco Di Fazio.
If you're at the game,
we love you.
Have a beer. I'm serious.
I love different.
Aisle 37 at Marvel.
Yeah, I love different opinions. This is the best.
I'm serious.
And M52 at the G.
We'll go for a beer. I'm fair.
Should I say?
You can say it, but
don't give names or nothing.
Yeah.
But
you want to?
No, I'm not going to give names.
Someone from the club.
All right, we'll do it. If Cincha said that, someone from the club.
Yeah. So the person I contacted from the club, I said, we're going to go do a little bit of things with Ange too.
And what'd they say?
I said, if you need a hand, let us know, because obviously we've had
we'll try to put it there.
And what happened? Ange and all that. And no, there was no we're full, mate. We're all Carlton.
All right, so then the next morning we bring out our video, bang, it hits, and it just goes viral, right?
And it's una bomba.
It exploded.
Bomba exploded. Then the club brings out their video, which is good. You know, it started getting more attraction and that. Then someone contacts someone else, right?
Who's that someone else? Ange. Contacted Ange.
All right, contacted Ange and said, what the fuck? Right? And then asked, when they spoke, asked why, who was first? That was their comments. Who was first? And Ange very smartly responded.
In the right way, which is what we wanted.
And he said, first of all, I know the guys and that. And second of all, I thought this was about...
But that's what it is about.
It
is about us.
Putting this out and trying to get it going, yeah? And that's when this person turned around and goes, oh, yeah, no, it is about that, you know?
After the fact.
Yeah. So I'm just a little bit disappointed in, I think this is where this all's coming to. So after about 20 minutes of rant, this is where this is coming to. I still think there are people in the club who work within the club who are still about themselves, right? Because this just showed it, right? This just showed it, because this should not have been about who was first, who was second.
It's about controlling the message, which is what all clubs do, to a certain extent.
So, I couldn't care less.
Doesn't make it right.
I just want to hear the wolf at the footy.
As much as we can do, it's about bringing it out It's about bringing it out, bringing everyone together, and making sure we can unite this club and lift, lift, so we can lift that premiership, mate.
It's your own little chant within, because you don't have a chanting section like that. Like, geez, like Carlton or whatever. But it's everyone can get into. You know what I mean?
And but instead of now people trying to take credit for it, just be happy that we've achieved something as a united. The best
clubs
group.
are united at every single level.
100%, man. And people will see that this will unite, man. I'm telling you, you get Geelong, MCG, mate. You get like 50,000 people.
They were talking about it on the broadcast on SEN. I don't know who else. There might have been Triple M.
And 3AW. I know for a fact it was 3AW.
Yeah. And obviously Channel 7 as well.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah,
I think it's great.
I think it's the best thing, man. I'm telling you, it was fantastic there, man. We were having a ball, man. Every time he kicked that ball and that woof resonated.
I'm just so happy that it's like a lot of people were all like,
But the one thing I do,
that's what it is. Yeah, this is great. Like this is what we love. This is what it's all about.
And it's educating young kids
gets the kids involved as well. Correct.
My son was wrapped. My son said to me, I said to him, imagine he runs through the middle and kicks a goal, and he goes, I think I'll faint. That's what he said. That's how excited he got about this whole concept. You know what I mean? So I'm just happy that everybody, and I just want everyone to understand that.
Loud too. It was loud.
It was loud, mate. It was good. I want everyone to understand that if we stick together as team supporters and everyone, there is no division here, mate. It doesn't matter, mate. This is about a common goal. If everyone understands that, we'll achieve it. If there's division somewhere and it breaks that chain, the whole thing falls apart.
Correct.
Right? So, and I just want to say one more thing. I know, like we kind of got the ball rolling, but the people out there.
Bloody oath, mate.
Fantastic.
Mate, you
Well
are
done.
guns,
To all of
man.
you. Round of applause.
I'm happy, man.
Mate,
I'm so glad
guess
it's
what?
back. I'm happy.
It doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop, mate. We're going to go harder and louder, mate. We're going to go harder and louder.
Imagine at the G, there's like 80, like, say there's like on the 80,000 at the G, and there's
It's
like
gonna be
50,
huge.
60,000.
It's gonna be huge.
I was reading in the comments on TikTok, people, there was a St Kilda supporter, I even got involved as well.
yeah, that's it. I loved it, man. And the best is when he goes for that, like a little bit of a dash, and he winds up, and you just wait for it.
It's an anticipation.
You could feel that. You could hear it in the crowd too.
Woof.
But my favourite one, short kick, woof. 2 seconds later, gets a handball back, another one, woof.
It's grouse, man.
But you know what? People saying, oh, he short kicks it and he gets the one. But that's even better.
Yeah.
Woof.
Woof. I'm telling you. And it annoys the other oppositions, I'm telling you, man. And people go like, oh, it doesn't kick it long enough. Mate, Ange used to get the woof for little chips too.
I have seen that, yes.
He did. He used to get little chips and he woof. Well, it was exactly the same, mate. And that's how it works. Because he has got that big kick and he can do that big kick and he will do that big kick once in a while.
He did it.
But it's fun, man. I'm telling you. Everyone, let's have a bit of fun, mate, with this year. Let's have a bit of fun, man. I'm telling you.
Embrace it. Enjoy it.
That's what we did, like in '95. I'm telling you.
This is our thing.
This is our thing.
This is Carlton's thing.
Yeah. That's it, and it's
a
huge.
Carlton thing.
It's huge, man, and it is, and it's been there for like 40 decades or
40
something.
years.
People have been
Started in the 80s.
Mate, people have been locked in their houses for 2 years.
Far out.
Well, don't be somber.
Yeah. No, that's it. Love it. I'm telling you, this year I'm loving it, man. I'm going around. I'm even going around this week talking to the people.
I'll tell you now, the
going,
people
mate,
who were like,
I don't think so.
Hungy FOMO.
Oh, yeah.
You're missing out.
Oh,
would have been like,
Oh, yeah. You would have felt like an
Absolutely
idiot.
going, oh, shit. The people that don't get involved in the first one, they go, fuck, I've got to do it
Yeah, you got to do it. You got to.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
I was getting high fives. I loved it.
We had 3 dirty wogs behind us. They go, put jumper punch, boys, like that. Like that.
That's it, man.
No, but it's good. It's good to see
know,
everyone.
and
The
the other
kids
thing
get
is,
involved as well.
100%, man, and you feel part of.
Yeah.
Like, because they're playing, right? This makes you feel part that you're almost on the ground.
I
mate.
know, it does.
It does, man. Like it's sick.
You add
man.
the extra 10%.
And you know what? And another just quick thing with Saad, like, I hope he enjoys it and he feels appreciated.
Well, I know that the cheer squad asked him last year, and he was really happy with it. Apparently, that's what I think.
I hope that he now feels like now I'm part of they love me, like I'm part of the club, and people they go, oh, just let him play the game. You know what I mean?
He
Like
does. He will.
He's playing the game. Actually, one more comment I want to talk about. Right?
I know. Oh God.
And this is a bloke from work, man. So stuff you, man. He goes, the first comment I got was, oh, the club was so worried about the Wolf. Why don't you just worry about the win, you know? And so I messaged him and I go, is that what you think? You think, right?
Is that because
because of us, we lost the game? Get over it. That is just a poor comment, man. That is just a poor comment, mate. Yeah. So, anyway. That's it.
That's Rocco's rant.
That's a nice big one.
Can I also just say, this is just.
It was a bit of a collective rant.
This is completely off topic. Completely off topic. But it was announced a few days ago that Tom Williamson.
Yes.
Stepped away from football and the club. So we didn't mention it at the start of the show, but I thought it'd be a good idea to mention it here. So we're not too sure exactly what.
Hopefully it's all right.
What's going on, but
we don't know.
No, he's an Ararat boy.
I'm
certain
he's just stepping away.
But he's just not.
But yeah, which is
It's
a
more
real
about-
shame because
it's
I thought he had a lot of talent. I was really excited about what.
There were stages there where I thought, well, we found he's a nice left footer too. Like.
Oh, well, it's a shame.
Hopefully
he's all right.
Hopefully everything is okay with him. That's
the main thing. Yeah, don't worry about the footy.
The personality's first, footy last.
For you to step away from footy, which is a place of, like footy players talk about, it's that place of where they feel safe and they're with their mates. And for you to step away from that, like there is some issue there. So anyway,
if anyone knows him or knows, if he's watching, if he knows, feel free to reach out and whatever, mate. Just
100%,
talk
man.
if there's something wrong.
100%, man, and that's with anyone.
But I'm not too sure what's happening. So, but best of luck to him.
100%.
Best of luck.
All right, let's do this one.
Uh-oh.
Tumanak na tubo, maghiwalay ang kaluluwa mo sa katawan mo. Hindi na nila ako pwedeng maliitin ulit. Ang brutal na pagpas lang yan ang aking hina.
Okay. The molecule. There was heaps of molecules and rants this week, wasn't there?
There is.
Too many.
There is. I'm going to sound like a Karen here. People leaving the footy with 4 to 5 minutes to go.
Again.
What, to beat the traffic by 5 minutes? A bunch of plastics, wet wipes. They've left it all on the ground all year, the Blue Boys. They're 10-5, not 2-20, not 7-15, not 8-14. I feel like our fans only sing when we're winning. When you were at school, did you leave school before the final bell? Have you ever left a funeral early? You've got to take winning with the losses.
Yep.
We all get frustrated and pissed off. I'm the biggest culprit of this.
Yes.
But to see a half-empty stadium with 5 minutes to go, when we're still in the game, we're only 10 points down. What has that said to the team? What has that just said to the team? We've given up on them.
Yep.
This isn't 2021. This isn't 2020 or 2019. I can go back to 2013. This isn't even then. We aren't getting belted. It never feels like we're out of games this year. Look at the Collingwood game. Look at the Richmond game. This feels different. It is different. All the ingredients are there. We are witnessing something different to the past 15 to 20 years. Embrace the winning, but also embrace the losing. Even the very best lose. Look at Melbourne, 3 in a row. So the least you could do is stay until the end of the game and feel the pain. Because when you win, it feels so much better. It's sweeter.
Very good.
Stay to the end, Blue Boys. Stay to the end, fans.
That was, and you're absolutely 100% right, man.
Like, we weren't getting belted by 60 or 70 points.
And how would the players, if they...
It was a half-empty stadium left.
But if they're looking around, they're seeing like fucking 10,000 people just walk away with 5 minutes to go. I don't know, man. That's
you kick a goal with...
They can't walk off.
No, they can't.
They can't just go, you know what? I've had enough.
Mate,
Yeah, look, people are going to make their own choices.
Of course.
And they do it every week.
It's
but they're the plastics that came out, and they're the plastics that left.
I sat in the chair for maybe a good minute or two after the game, just
take
in
it
silence. I'm like,
What's this mean? Yeah, that's right.
So, Carlton fans out there, just fucking
hang out, man. We've got to be
far
different
out.
to everyone else.
I did see this at the Collingwood game as well. They all came out. Well, we beat Sydney. Everyone was out.
Yep.
And I think we were 3 goals down, and they all started leaving. So they went there to see, obviously, Jack snap and miss. So,
That's
you
right.
know, that could have been a win.
That's right. Imagine they missed out on that. But I mean, a lot of people do it because they're more worried about the traffic and all that.
It's just a different year. It feels different. Like we're winning for once. Staying till the end.
You got to stay to the end, man. We've all got to stick together.
Can't
man.
take
Don't
winning
leave.
for granted.
Yeah, it's really it is
And
a
obviously,
shitty
you know,
look, man. Yeah. It is a shitty look, man.
If you go look at the game from the start of the game to the end of the game, there's no one left. Like,
no, really? It's ridiculous. Everyone was leaving.
Low-key, I was giving it to those fans that were walking out. I was fucking berating them. They were walking up the aisles, and I'm like, oh, yep, they're the plastics.
Yeah.
Because we know, like, we're all the family there.
Yeah, no,
never leave
100%,
until the
man.
end.
No, I never. Oh, fuck, I can't leave. There's no way I'll leave.
Unless you got to go somewhere, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
but,
I've done that once or twice. Yeah,
But,
that you've actually
that's my
heard
gripe.
there.
I hate it.
No, I like it. All right, well done. All right, let's keep this ranting going here. We all up in the Yep.
Bananas and pajamas are coming down the street.
All right.
Proudly.
Oh, yes.
Brought to you by Marino Bros.
I get so into this.
Free shipping over $60. Wow. And if you order before 12 a.m., you get free next day delivery.
Love Marino Brothers. They are the bananas. All right, this is my first one. I've got just 2 quick ones, so I'm just going to do this one. So can we have a look at this video? This from last week.
Sure you're ready to go?
Kick it now. Come on, whistle. Kick it now.
So what's he asking him? So he calls play on. He makes side bottom kick it, and side bottom's going wide. Haven't I got 30 seconds?
No, you can't. Yeah, our instruction is you can't.
The fuck is going on?
So what's your gripe with that?
What's the rule?
You get 30 seconds.
So what's the umpire saying when it seems like the players don't even know? They don't even know. They don't even know what's going on. So they're asking, what's going on? And they're saying, no, I could take my 30 seconds. Oh, no, you can't. Yeah, yes, I can. No, you can't. We've been instructed that you can't do that because you're wasting time.
So you've been instructed, but what's the rule? You get 30 seconds.
30 seconds. So what the fuck is going on? What now? Umpires are just making up their own stuff while they're going. Sidebot, and I hate Collingwood, and I wish he hit the post there, right? But at the end of the day, that's fucking wrong, mate. That is wrong,
The umpire said you can't look at the shot clock.
You can't look at the shot clock, and you can't waste time because he looked like he was wasting time. But this isn't about wasting time. You are given 30 seconds, and I can do whatever I want on there. I can do fucking handstands if I want. Man, it's none of your business. That is seriously, this is Brad Scott or whoever the fuck is involved in this. This is a disgrace, man. And with your deliberates and that, you can all go and get fucked, mate. I'm telling you, mate. You're ruining the game. That is a disgrace. That is bad.
Now, what's worse, that or the one where the bloke 60 metres out, goes, oh.
Exactly. And you
he's
know,
never,
and then he passes it. So you're just making up, and this is the problem with these rules, man. There's too many interpretations, and I still don't understand. You can't do that. Yes, I can.
Of course
you know what they should have done? They should have fucking walked off the ground there. That is a disgrace, man. What a bunch of...
walked off the ground. I'm throwing it in.
No, you should have. That is a disgrace. What do you mean? That is the rule. That is the rule.
I know.
You fucking bunch of bananas, man. Brad Scott, you have become the softest banana.
Did you see what he did midweek? Or the start of the week? Oh, we're relaxing the
spread.
The 5 metre rule.
Yeah, because it's fucked.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why. Because it's shit rule, and you've decided, the players, what did they say? Like
so
the
when
players
they're when they're following each other,
I know,
when they peel off.
But he said like the players have worked a way around it now, so now we're like relaxing it because they're They're
Then why put
They were
it in?
exploiting the
They're
rule.
exploiting the rule, huh?
Then why put it in the first place?
This is that wicked fucking problem,
correct.
mate. They're making a
That's
problem. And they're doing
correct.
that, and now they're going, oh, you. How about you say the truth? Because we're not idiots and
They
say,
should have
listen.
just left it how it was. If you cut across or you tackle him, that's it.
Of
That's
course.
50. That's it. Leave it.
Of course,
But
so they're
anyway,
banana.
Next.
All right, the other one is.
Oh, you got a
listen,
few?
the-
Oh, okay.
No, well, two. This one is the banana kick.
Oh, okay.
Is the banana. And I don't care what they say about Harry kicking his fucking goals there, right? You telling me that fucking banana kick that he kicked the first time, right? And then the one he missed the second time when there was an injury, they waited like 3 minutes and he got the ball back, right? So they waited like a whole fucking 3 or 4 minutes. Then he sets himself up again and then he misses. Don't tell me that everyone in the crowd was looking at it and going, I hope it hits his foot right.
There was also another one from the other part.
Yeah,
where he
the other
kicked it out of
one.
bounds
But
on
tell
the
me,
ball.
were you thinking that?
We said he'd miss it.
You were thinking, I hope that hits his foot right. Not I hope he gets it. I hope that hits his foot right. Because that is a 40% chance at best you're going to get that goal.
Yep.
That should not fucking be. Come on, guys, mate. Kick it straight. Lock it.
Unless
Dunstall, Coventry, bloody Ablett, Kernahan.
Favola.
Fucking they all kick straight, mate. I understand that some of
If
the
he's,
times.
I think if he's dead set on the boundary, do it.
I get what
But
you
he
mean.
was inside. It was like
It was
just a normal
inside,
drop
and
pass.
the other thing is, man, I'm telling you, this is stressing me out. You're going like, like he's doing it properly. I'm telling you, this is going to cause us problems. And I know you go, oh yeah, but the stats show that the stats show that a lot of those misses on the weekend is because we aren't
I
confident
think the
of
ones
kicking
in
30
front of
metres.
goals where he goes around the body, they're all right. They're
All right,
fine.
so he's going from
but
that
the
way.
one that it's slightly inside.
That
it's not on the
inside
boundary.
banana, that should never
That's a
fucking be a
different
set
kick.
shot.
That's actually
that
a
should
different
never
kick.
be a set shot. They should be a straight.
That should be a dead.
Come
I agree.
on,
With
man.
that one, I agree.
And
The
man,
one
if
that's in
everyone
front
just
of
kicked straight, we wouldn't have this problem. We would have won against the Kilda. That's all I know.
Oh, look, I've given him a lot of love this year. And I've given him a lot of love throughout the show.
Shit.
But with love comes, tough love.
Yeah,
But my banana of the week is going to Lockie O'Brien.
No.
And that was probably the worst game he's played for the year.
Yeah.
Cost us 2 goals, unfortunately. And yeah, don't really have to say much more.
You're right.
You've got to lift next week.
It
Lockie.
hurts
It does hurt me. It hurts me more than the comment I got before. Yep. See, I'm getting the bloody cough because of it. But he's got the wide expanses of Optus Stadium to roam around in next week, and I'm expecting a much better performance if he isn't dropped.
Probably his first or second off game of the season.
No, listen, but you're right. But hey, listen, when you're a banana, you're a banana.
When you're a banana, you're a banana. That's it.
So I was going to give it to Chera, so he gets a little one because he was shit. But I know that he played around the ground and shit. But Mark Merowyn.
What?
Yeah, you're gonna call.
Mad Dog's got the banana. Yeah. Why?
So I'll read the headline: Blue Star accused of, in quotation mark, searching for a free kick.
Yep.
Mark Merowyn. You're not gonna like this, but I'm gonna slate you. This is why we needed Jonathan Brown to assist Michael Voss and get Harry to be brute, just like Favola. I think he means brutal. He murdered his opponents, crashed packs, defenders were coughing up blood. If I played on Harry, I would get away with murder. Can't happen. Fucking hell. If you played on Harry Mackay, mate, you wouldn't be able to keep up in the first contest, let alone he'd make you cough up blood. Dead set. There is people hanging off this bloke like a Christmas tree. There are baubles hanging off him. How many contestant marks does he take every week? You take at least 5, yeah?
Yeah.
Right?
Not
I'm
5, but
fucking
yeah,
lucky.
Whatever he does.
No, I'm saying lucky. He's
very
such a
good
good
contestant.
mark.
Yeah.
Correct. And then there's other people. Brad Johnson, he's a dickhead as well. Yeah. He goes, Harry Mackay searching for Harry searching for free kicks. And he's saying, and the team's lost to St Kilda.
Nah, man, I'm telling you, it's brutal.
He doesn't get given enough free kicks for the way he gets held.
They do to him. Yeah, it's brutal. It's actually a criminal offence the way they hold on to him.
Mate, I've seen worse. Other players, they're throwing themselves over. They get a little slight touch and they go down.
And tell me something.
Well, he does it once and you crucify him.
And tell me something about Harry. Does he really ever complain?
No, he doesn't. His hands are up. He's getting held. He just tries to fight through it, and he does.
Yeah, I thought on the night he was bodying up a bit, like he was two-man conscious.
Yeah, of course. But it doesn't
he
matter.
Played his best game, but the point about come on, man.
So Ella, you and Brad Johnson too can join Chera and O'Brien and and Brad Scott as Bananas a week.
Oh, definitely.
All right. So yeah.
And actually, Mad Dog, he also did a comment about the wolf that I can't find, but he said
What did he say?
I can't remember.
Oh yeah, I think he said we shouldn't give it to Sard.
Did he?
Yeah, he said he can't get it.
Why?
Got a double banana, Mad Dogs.
Yeah, I can't. I actually tried to find it. I can't find it, but it's in there somewhere. So anyway,
fair enough.
Bad Dog. Hey, that's good. That's good. Hey, listen, we got a banana sent in to us.
I do.
Have a look at this.
Here we. Who?
Hi guys. I need to film this video for you because I need to tell you my bananas of the week. So I have multiple bananas of the week. People have just annoyed me. So my first banana of the week was the 4 or 5 people that I saw at the game wearing Sydney, West Coast and Hawthorn hats and or beanies. How many times do people have to be told, you can go to the game, but you just don't wear that stuff. You look ridiculous. So either go back to the state that you belong to or just go to the right game. Or when you come into this game, just don't wear that stuff. You're not at a West Coast game, you're not at a Sydney game, you're not at a Hawthorn game, so why are you wearing that stuff? I just don't understand how many times people need to be told that.
Bravo.
I've instilled this in a few people.
Yeah,
they go around slating now.
Yeah, we get photos.
Well, I do it.
Yeah.
I saw a Hawthorn beanie. I'm like, you had the wrong game.
There's a few Hawthorns for some reason. Actually, she had a few. I couldn't put on because it went for 5 minutes. So if anyone wants to hear part 2 and that, maybe we can do it next week. She had 3 or 4 more bananas.
Jesus.
But I think she just
I love
needed,
it.
Yeah,
Banana-rama from Taylor.
Yeah.
She's venting.
Yeah, no, that's it. Could be Taylor's tantrum, maybe. We could,
I'm sure you've heard plenty of those over the last 20-odd years, right?
So there you go. So if anyone else got bananas, they send it to us.
Now we know where she got it from.
Fuck, I just read a comment. As a Carlton supporter, I agree. Harry is so soft. Needs to be stronger in the contest. What a dickhead. What a dickhead.
Nah, people.
Fair enough.
All right, fair enough. Everyone's got their opinion. Hey, let's go into this. Hey, listen, we heard Paul Hogan before.
We did.
Yeah.
And he got everyone
Endorsed Australia.
Endorsed in Australia. We've got another commercial by someone else who endorsed Australia coming to Australia. Have a look at this one.
Come on down to Ballarat where you can pan for gold and smoke some crack.
Come visit Tassie. Half the fun's getting here, the other half's getting back.
If you don't want a big drive between Melbourne and Sydney, make sure you call past Gundagai and see the
dog on a tucker box! Holy fuck, it's a dog on a tucker box!
South Australia.
Brisbane.
It's hot!
Cairns.
It's fucking hot!
Alice Springs.
It's fucking hot all the fucking time!
Come visit. Why don't you just come visit? Midman.
Come and see the 12 apostles! 11 apostles! Come and see the 9 apostles!
Jeepers, it's a dog on a top of a...
Come visit Darwin. Please.
That's my crack pipe! No more school!
Mildura.
Come see Nauru, Maddox and Christmas on with the 3-part super park! Hurry the fuck up and see the dog on the top!
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
I
Visit Australia, eh?
I reckon that's going to bring the people
Why
over
don't
to
we
Australia.
put our ad up? We could do an ad, the Jumper Punch, come visit Australia.
We could do the Jumper Punch, come visit. We could do the Jumper Punch, come visit the northern suburbs.
Come visit Victoria.
All right. All right. Hey, talking blue.
Yes.
This week we caught up with Vince. And this week we're going to do, of course, a West Coast game. We did find one, and this is in our premiership year, round 21 at Subiaco Oval. Carlton, West Coast.
Was this the day? What year was this? 95. Was this the day Earl Spalding belted Guy McKenna? Yeah. What a hit!
In the centre of the ground.
This was the game.
Him.
This was the game we won by 1 point, and this was the game where we announced ourselves as this team is probably.
By then,
I know we won all those games in a row, but that was the win. That was the win.
All right, let's watch this.
We are the Navy Blues. We are the old dark Navy Blues. We're the team that never lets them down. We're the only team old Carlton knows.
All right, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Talking Blue with Rocco and Vince. How are you, mate?
Great to see you, Rocco.
Excellent.
Nice to be up here in the far northern suburbs.
We're in the northern suburbs. We're at the Coffee Club up here in Epping.
Epping.
Yes, we are.
Exactly.
We are here.
Can't get too much further north than here, really.
No, well, this is
starts becoming country.
Yeah, it's like the North Pole. Once you get here, there's no more north.
Nice shopping centre here, though.
It is a nice shopping centre. All right, so we're coming up to a big game because we didn't get the result we wanted.
No, we didn't last night.
We didn't get the result we wanted. We got the Wolf, but
yes, we got that back.
So we're coming up against West Coast.
This is a fixture that over the years has provided some fantastic results,
especially
in really exciting games. But of course, this week we're coming up to playing West Coast for the first time in quite a while.
Yeah.
Up at Subiaco. Optus Stadium.
It's Optus Stadium, yeah.
So, traditionally we've had quite a lot of games at Subiaco Oval.
There's been,
and the Wacker before that.
Especially the 90s, and so there was a lot of close games. They were both tough sides. I mean, we both won premierships in those years.
Yeah. And I remember in 1987 we had our very first game against West Coast, which was a newly formed club in 1987. And there was a big game at the Wacker.
Yep.
The cricket ground over there.
Yep.
And they beat us by 3 points, one of only 3 defeats for the year.
Yeah, that's right.
That's when they wore the yellow Guernsey with the blue.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The blue eagle
that really stood out, yeah. Anyway, we've got this game here.
Yeah.
So this one is in our most successful and famous year in 95.
Yes, indeed. Yep.
And we had a lot of close games, and this was one of them. So this was round 21.
Yes, this was the second last round of the year, and we had won something like 12 games straight after this game.
That's
or
right.
11 games straight heading into this game.
Heading into this one, yeah.
But this was going to be a big test because this was last year's, or the previous year's Premier.
100%.
And it was going to be a massive test over there.
100%. So here we go. We'll go into this last quarter.
They had some great champions too.
And we'll have a look at
as you'll see soon.
So we're starting in the last quarter. There's
here we
about nine or so minutes to go.
Almost half the quarter to go, and the Eagles are 1 point in front.
1 point in front. Let's hit this. All right. Here we go.
The Eagles 91, Carlton 90. With under 10 minutes
There's
remaining.
big Harry Madden in the ruck.
Plenty of distance from a standing start.
All right.
Inside
Peter Dean goes up, and you can see this, man. This is a tough tussle. And there was Sexton. He was another great.
Yes.
This was a great side.
See, most of the players in this team, I'll say most, played in the grand final. There's one that didn't.
Yeah, Bond.
Troy Bond. He ended up being dropped for the game.
He did too.
To let Fraser Brown come back.
That's right. Wow. Doggy got injured. He was in that. What is it?
And by the way, that's Doggy Brown, not Peter Brown.
Yeah, Doggy Brown. That's right. That's the Doggy Brown. Yeah. Peter Brown would have done well to make it to this grand final.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There you go, Dino. He's been a legend of the jumper punch.
Yes, there's quite a few legends of the jumper punch playing in this game.
There's a few here. Look at this. Oh, they had some great players.
There's Drew Banfield.
Look at this. Oh, he goes down. Who's there? Come on, he's holding
there's Ange.
There's Big Ange, the Wolf.
Peter Matera.
He was a good player, Matera.
that must have just gone off the side of
It
his
was
boot.
this bloke here.
He was brilliant back in those days.
Here we
There's
go,
Peter Dean.
kicking out. Tries to get,
There's the champion, Bradley.
Quick kick.
Didn't go more than 10 metres, so they...
No, he baited, but look at this. Look at Ange, man. He made him earn it. He sat on his back,
Certainly
pushed him
did.
on his bald head there. He was a good player, mate.
Dean Kemp won the Norm Smith Medal the year before, in 1994.
Yeah.
There's Troy Bond, number 8. He ended up going to Adelaide and winning 2 premierships.
He did too, you're right there. Here he is, the Cuda man.
Cuda, over to
good
Hannah. Look at him go.
Silk.
There he is, Freddie Kruger.
Kicks it long up. Go Rice.
Djakovic.
Diesel. Would have been like
Look
10
at the
free kicks
pressure.
those days,
Look at the pressure here. The free kick's been plucked out. Guy McKenna's not too happy. He'd been flattened by Earl Spalding a bit earlier.
Yeah, so that was the big one too. He absolutely wrecked him earlier on.
Yeah.
Look at that. I don't even think that was a free kick, was it?
He was very clever. He turned his body so that the player went into his back.
Yeah, look at this. 8. This
Big
year,
Earl.
Big Earl,
He's
man.
another West Australian.
Yeah, Big Earl, his kicking got so good this year.
That looked pretty good.
I think it's a goal.
That's a goal.
That's a nice goal.
Yes, indeed. Right.
Thank you.
There you go.
So you can see it here. Like he turned his back and he goes right into his back.
That was very clever. Pretty lucky to get the free, but made the most of the opportunity.
No, he did. So he got the opportunity. So now...
So Carlton's back in front by 4 points.
We're getting front by 4 points. Tension's up. There's only 7 minutes
Have a look
to
at
go.
Justin Madden's hit out there. And there's an ex-Eagle now playing for Carlton, Matthew Clappe.
He was huge. Clappe and Brad Pearce coming in was important for our four-line. It really rejuvenated the four-line with Kerner and everything in there.
Clappe was very important as a recruit that year.
100%, man.
Slotted into a half-forward flank beautifully.
Huge. And he's actually... He might have got like...
Cuda!
He did pluck it out. He did pluck it out of his hand.
You reckon?
Yeah, he plucked it out of his hand. Man in front.
He's played the man in front.
You know, Clappe in his first 6 or 7 games was like almost winning our best and fairest. Like he was killing it that year when he came in.
He was. There's Fraser Gehrig playing for West Coast before he went to St Kilda.
Before he went to St Kilda, yeah. He was another angry man, wasn't he?
He was. There's Bradley.
Hey, look at this. Always time.
He's kicked it into the forward line. It's bounced past McKenna, straight into Rice's arms. He goes bang! And that was the goal that really clinched it for us.
Wow, that was an important goal. So we move back.
Yeah.
So we move a bit more forward here. Here we go. Diesel. Look at Clappe, man. I'm telling you. Diesel. I love the way...
Look at Justin. In today's day and age, that'd be delivered out of bounds, wouldn't it?
That is delivered every day of the week here. These days now.
There's Big Harry Madden.
Big Harry, man. He's coming to the end. How many games has he played now? 620 games?
I don't think so.
Hey?
But he played over 300
yeah,
games.
No, he played for over 300, man. The bloke was there for it. I mean, he was there for the 87.
He was there for 87 and 95.
And 95, yeah.
I think the only other players that might have done that was Kernahan, Bradley and Silvani.
Yeah.
There aren't too many others.
No, that'll be about it. Oh, misses it. Well done. He was another star first year there.
Camporelli, that was his first year for Carlton. So you see these new recruits, Clappe, Camporelli, these guys made a big difference.
And when you talk to the older players, they say they were the ones who really rejuvenated them for that year, you know, really.
Let's hope that this year it's guys like Hewitt and Chera that might do the same
100%.
for us.
You know,
and of course Lewis Young.
Lewis Young has been a star. Here he goes. Talk
There's
about stars.
Diesel.
Watch this.
Oh, he's on his left. Did he get it? Oh, he's only just got it across the face.
He just missed it.
And there it is, 5 points in front.
Oh, 5 points in front, man.
I hate being 5 points in front because all it takes is one goal.
Yeah, you want the 6 points, you want the 7. I'd rather
you want
draw.
7 points in
You
front.
want the 7 points in front. Right, so
Drew Banfield, he was a really good player. He even played in 2006, I think.
Great player.
He played 11 years later in their
yeah.
premiership. There's
Here we go.
Andrew
Well done,
McCann.
Campus.
Camberelli, who's been very good today. A
Well
classic
done, mate. Here we go.
Clap
Come
over
on,
again.
Clap, mate. Let's do this.
Here's a chance. Bond running with a fly. The ball is quick.
Oh, he's
And there's
got
Troy
it.
Bond. He's taken the mark in the forward
All
pocket.
right, Troy Bond, mate. If you get this goal, right, you've got a spot in the grand final. I'm telling you now. Kick this goal.
And you're in. If you miss it, you're out of the
Well,
side.
if you miss it, I don't know what I'm going to do, mate. But if you get it, you're in. You're in.
And he's missed.
Out you go. No premiership medal for
Well,
you.
he missed out on the 95 team, but then he came back and won in 97, 98 for Adelaide, didn't he? So he got his revenge.
There's your 6 points. There was David Parkins up there in the box.
In the box, giving the chewing gum a good old going over.
Mate, this bloke was a great defender.
Guy McKenna. Oh, Glenn Jakovic, he was another
Look
great.
at this, mate.
Look at Earl. Look at all the ex-West Australians in that team.
Oh, that's a good mark.
Oh, what a mark that was. Young red-headed Paul Simmons, number 16 for the Eagles. So 2.5 minutes are left in the game at the moment. There's Fraser.
He's everywhere, isn't he? Go.
Kernahan's up there.
That was Howard. That was Howard. Come on, mate.
So we had Ross Spalding in the side, Matt Clappo in the side. There's a couple of ex-West Australians for starters.
And we had a lot of recycled players that year that we picked up.
Dean Rice.
Dean Rice was another one.
Glenn Manton. There he is there.
There he is there.
Yeah.
There he goes. Oh, here we go. The coach that beat us this week.
Well, Spalding came from Melbourne.
Yes,
Clappo came from West Coast.
Yeah.
So there was quite a few players
Manton,
from
Rice.
other clubs. Yeah.
So we picked up those players. Then we injected a couple of young kids.
Yep.
We had a couple of granddads in there. This bloke.
How good is Craig Bradley, eh?
I reckon he could get a game there.
You know, if he had started with Carlton as an 18-year-old, he would have played over 450 games.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He played 98 for
He came to us when he was 22 and had already played nearly 100 games for Port Adelaide.
Come on, mate. We need this.
There's another shot for goal and just misses Clappo.
Anyway, there's your 7 points, mate.
Yeah, but now the Eagles have kicked the goal since.
So in meantime, Eagles now have kicked the goal, so now we're only, I think,
1 point up.
1 or 2?
1. 1 point up.
Look at this.
20 seconds left.
Seconds with 1
Can we
point
hold
to go.
on? There you go, Carlton by 1 point.
Mate, Harry, man, and he used to do the ruck the whole game.
Didn't get too many chances to have a break.
Here we go.
Brett Ratton. What a great player Brett Ratton was.
Go Rice. Stick with him. Stick with him, Rice.
Yep, Sticky Rice.
Sticky Rice. Sticky Rice. This bloke, man, 2 bloody knee reconstructions, come back to win a premiership. And what remember the goal he kicked in the 95?
Yes, yes. That was fitting.
Here we go.
There he is, chasing.
Never gives up. And now...
And there's the final siren.
That's what I'm talking about.
And there's David Parkin and all of the guys on the bench. They're happy. Great game. We passed the test by winning that one.
We passed the test. There
We
was a few.
beat the previous year's
there.
premier.
There was a few that we passed the test. We kept on.
Yep.
We kept on winning these. Well, mate, we were doing everything that year. We were winning the close ones. We were smashing them. We were coming from behind. We were starting in front. Man, we just knew how to win every.
We knew how to
game.
win. Yeah, that year for sure.
And that's what. And you got to remember that there was 92, 93, 94. We learnt all these lessons, and then
There was a build-up, wasn't
there?
there?
There was a build-up. So everyone this year, there has to be a build-up with us too. You know what I mean? We'll slowly learn these things, but
Yeah.
sometimes you need to look at the past to to look forward to the future.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
That's
so,
for sure.
So that was a big one there. I hope everyone enjoyed that.
Yeah, let's hope that this week's game provides another spectacle, because that's what we like to see.
I don't want that spectacle. I want to be winning by 100 points this week.
You want to beat the Eagles by 100 points?
Man, I can't be.
Well, we've got a couple of.
I can't be having that this
Well,
week.
we got a former Carlton player in Josh Kennedy who's playing for them and still playing at what,
He's
nearly
like
35 years of
300
age.
years old, mate. What are we going to do, mate?
Still in good form.
Wiedering is going to make him wish he never left Carlton.
He didn't want to leave Carlton,
No,
I
he
can
didn't
tell you
want
that.
to leave Carlton, he didn't want to.
I
But
can
he's
personally
done
tell you
He's
that.
He's done well. He's done well.
But he didn't have much choice in the matter.
No, that's it. All right,
Anyway,
then. Thank you very much.
Great to catch up, Rocco.
Hope everyone enjoyed that, and
Go Blues. See you, mate.
all right, there you go, mate. So that was that big game. You see that we got the highlights of the last quarter, which was a good quarter. And as you said, there was the Spalding hit, and also then we established ourselves. I mean, round 21, we won I think 12 or 13 in a row by then.
Yep.
And we won a few of these games, 1-pointers, 3-pointers. You know what I mean? So we were establishing ourselves, and we were winning all these contests. You know, winning the big games, winning by a lot, coming from behind. We were just getting ready for the season. But that was a huge game. And West Coast, remember, had won the premiership
the year before, correct.
Yeah. So there was a big tussle, and there were some good players in there when you look at it.
That hit again from Spalding on Guy McKenna.
Oh, yeah.
Was like that
Bang.
was just he destroyed him.
Bang. It's like line in the sand
Wow,
type shit.
That was tough, man. I'm telling you, we were tough side, man. Like Spalding come in there, man, almost
He was
killed the
from
bloke.
WA.
Kuda,
He was from
Kuda?
WA, yeah. Who did
Had
he
a
play
big game.
for?
Kuda.
Nah, he was from WA, but he played for Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Kuda had a big game.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kuda had a massive game. Yeah. Well, Kuda didn't have a bad game that year. He didn't have a bad game that year, man. Gee, oh mate, Kuda was good that day. Williams was good that day. Pierce, all the stars were there, man. So anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed that. All right, let's do this one.
Che bello! Ma che cazzo sta a fa? Ma che cazzo sei? Ma che cazzo? Ma che cazzo so? Fatti i cazzi, buona.
Ma che cazzo!
Almost forgot to do it.
Yeah, well, first of all, we got this sent in to us, so have a look at this one.
Let's have a look. Yep.
All the sausage.
Oh, who sent that one in?
Michael
Marcucci.
With the whole family doing the bucket cats.
They got it lined up there.
Yeah,
Mate,
they got
look
it
at
lined up.
those chich.
They've installed a rack up the top.
they got the
That's a
rack
fucking
up.
clothes hanger or
Yeah.
something. That's a
Look at that.
fence. That's
Yeah,
a
no,
tent
that's a fence.
fencing. Oh, they're sick.
I love it.
That's the fence from the school down the road.
That's fantastic.
Look at this, and they got the whole family doing the market cut. So that's the first one. I listened the other day.
Yep.
So I go to Coles during my lunch break.
Yes.
And I want to I'll grab a V, you know. So then I thought, I'm going to grab a 4-pack because it's cheaper.
Yeah, okay.
Think so. So I do this. I grab this and have a look at this. So on the right hand side,
Yep.
$9.40 for a pack of 4.
Oh, yeah.
But if I go and get one,
Each.
it's
$2.25.
$2.25. So what does that add up to?
$2.25 by 4.
$9. No.
What's that? $8. No, $9. $9.
So how can 4 individual be less
Than a
than a pack of 4? When does that ever happen?
That is strange.
And they're the same.
They're exactly the
$2.50
same, man.
Yeah.
That is odd.
What's going on here?
They're cooked.
What's going on here?
They're cooked.
Like I grabbed it, I went and grabbed that one. I go, wait a sec. How does
Should
this
be the other
work
way
out?
around.
So if I just grab 4 individual ones.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, whoever put that up
All right,
was a little
bit of
bit
a-
sizzled.
Oh, that was the first one. Hey, weightlifters.
You talking to me?
That's it, because you go to the gym and that. So let's have a look at this weightlifter. Look at the little Asian lady just walk past. Lifted at one hand.
Far out.
100%.
Hey,
They were plastic weights.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but he looked like he was struggling there. Hey, Bossy during the week, or might have been this week or last week, was on 360.
He was, yes.
Yeah. Let's have a look at this.
Vossi, after he got the job at Carlton, sent this to my house, and it's a little bottle of Wolf Blast, which is a really, it's quite a nice drop, but it's got a picture of him holding up the cup. And what he said was, hey, I just got the job at Carlton, you'll probably see me holding up the cup in 2022. So, I appreciate that, Vossi. I haven't had a chance to call you and thank you, mate.
Yeah, I've got nothing on return.
Is that true?
What do you think? Yes. No, not quite. No, I didn't send a drop of myself over to.
Well, you never know with people.
Yes, you did, Vossi.
Yeah, but what's Mark Robertson? Was that serious? He believed that was serious,
Yeah, it was.
imagine. But I reckon he did. I reckon he sent it there. He knew what's going on, mate. Hey, listen. We've been having protesters, you know.
What do you mean? Like in the city and stuff.
Like here, but there's been overseas protests. Always about, like, you know, everyone wants to help everyone. Refugees.
Yeah.
Want them to come in.
Yeah.
Doing great
So
things
this
for the world.
bloke thought he'd go out there and have a word to this couple of these protesters. Let's have a listen.
I just noticed your placard saying refugees welcome here.
Yes.
I'm just wondering if you'd like to go down on a list saying you're willing to take the refugees into your home.
Of course not. Only problem is I rent.
You rent?
Yeah.
Maybe an issue?
Yeah, because they've put 9 bedrooms in a 4-bedroom house, so we're pretty much jam-filled.
So, to actually adopt a refugee and take them into your home?
Well, if I had any space, I
If
would.
you had
but
any
yeah,
space.
it wouldn't be
Right.
a nice place to bring them because
Yeah.
it's a bit overcrowded.
Right.
But yes, if I had the space, definitely.
Thank you very much
yeah.
for that, love. Adopt one into your home?
I live in a rental place, so I can't.
Rental?
Yeah.
You can't do it?
Yeah.
Someone else's job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, I can't.
You can't take one?
I don't have a
Don't have the space?
I-
You have a refugee stay at your house?
Yeah, I don't mind.
You go on the list?
I don't mind, yeah, 100%, give me the thing. Oh wait, I can't, because my house is only a little small and
Amazing. Now, would you be willing to have a refugee in your home?
Yes, if I had room.
If you had room, it's funny that. To adopt a refugee?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Any reason in
No,
particular?
I don't. What sort of refugee are you talking about?
Excuse me, would you be willing to adopt a refugee into your home?
No.
No.
Sorry, I can't.
Would you adopt a refugee into your home?
No, thank you.
No? Adopt a refugee?
I would be willing, yeah, if I had the space.
If you had the space?
Yeah.
So, where should we put them then?
Where should we put them?
Yeah.
There's plenty of people who have got it.
No one has space.
Well, it's funny how they're all
I
renting.
will say it is easy to hold up a sign.
Correct.
It's easy to say one thing. The hardest thing to do is to put it into action, which is always the case.
They've
What's
all
the
got a
saying?
good intention.
Actions speak louder
That's
than
it.
words. That's correct.
But we did it with the wolf.
We did it with the wolf. If you do it, you do it. All right. Hey, listen.
That's a pretty good comparison. Refugee crisis
To the wolf.
Fuck me.
Oh well. We
That's,
house them. We
that's
house
a,
them.
which is they are protesting for a good cause.
They are.
But
they
if
are.
you
I
truly,
just question how legit those protesters
as I
are.
said, it's easy to hold up a sign.
So there are genuine protesters.
It's like there's the sign. As I said, it's like people who go out and protest against poverty.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, are you really protesting for something that people like actually want? Maybe some people do want poverty. Evil sick fucks want poverty.
Yeah, no. As I said, like these.
I'm against poverty. Oh well.
Look, I'm against anything that's no good for humanity. Like, I want everyone to be like happy, and I'm against all of that, But, of course, like,
Not
anyway,
everyone's going to be though, my friend. Not everyone is going to be.
Times are tough at the moment, so we've got to try to save save anywhere we can. Yeah.
Be frugal, as Anne said,
frugal.
with your investments.
100%. Be very frugal.
It's Chris to himself.
I like
He
it.
got me onto that word.
Yeah, he got me onto that word the other day.
Frugal.
It's a good word.
He goes, use the word frugal. I go, I like that word. All right, here we go. Have a look at this.
Ma davvero, guardano poco. Ma così se lavano i piatti? Non si scherza, io a tutti non ci mangio. Signore, me ne caga, Giacchi mi ha fatto vedere, potevo uscire una cosa come se lavano i piatti, che spalagnavano poco, signore. E guarda con Maracà, come lavi i piatti. Bella Maradona. Manchica.
Mangica.
Well,
that's a interesting way to
wash the dishes.
Anyway, is that your video?
All right, hey, when we were kids,
Wagner
we had these ads that were kind of like there at the moment. Like,
Would it pass the pub test
no,
today?
this one passed. But I want to say they've become iconic.
Oh, okay, right,
They've
yes,
become
okay,
iconic.
right.
So
Yes,
everyone
yes,
have a
yes.
look at this one here.
Okay. Oh my God!
Yes.
The Goalkicking.
Yeah.
Oh
In
my
the cracker.
God!
Broken frames.
It's the frame.
Problem with my Go-Go-Mobile.
Shutters.
Go-Go-Mobile. Problem with my Go-Go-Mobile. And I was wondering if G-O-G-G-O. Problem with my Go-Go-Mobile. And yeah? Yeah? No, not the dark. Not the dark. So they always think it's the dark.
How good was that?
And
Not
then
the
he
dark.
became part of the Shannon's Insurance, remember?
Not the
Very
dark.
good.
Not the dark. Not the dark. Hey, listen, I got one for you here.
For me.
Right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to put this onto you, right?
Okay.
So,
okay, this is
you're going to have to put down the volume on this video.
Okay, I'll get it preloaded.
Get it preloaded. So,
Wait up.
I want you to call this. All right.
How I don't even know
All right.
the dogs. I'm
Don't
going to
worry.
go by number.
Do it by number.
Okay,
All right.
right,
I'll
go
make
by
up the names. I don't care.
Okay, all right,
All right.
all
But the main thing, you're going to call it right to the end.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Green light on. Bunny rolls. Green light on. Bunny rolls. We're set. And they're off, and number one got away to a good start. Number three's the first to bounce to the lead, though, as they head into the first bend. Number three leads it by about 4 or 5 metres. Number one railing up into second. Number six from out deeper runs into third. Then came number two, copped a little bit of a check. Number four's last of all. As they race towards the back straight, it's number three in front. Number one in hot pursuit in second spot, and there's a bit of damage in the back of the field there. Number six copped a bad check with number three, and then came number four whipping around the outside. But as they corner up into the home straight, it's number three in front by about 2.5 to 3 lengths. And oh my goodness gracious me, the lure stopped. The lure has stopped. And they've chased down the lure. We've had a lure malfunction, and the dogs have absolutely destroyed the lure.
That was a bird.
Wow.
Fantastic.
They caught the
Off
lure.
the cuff.
Off the cuff. That's superb, mate.
That's fantastic.
Can that be part of Paul's call as well? There's Paul's call.
There's Paul's call. Wow, the
Because Paul's call's a bit different this week. But anyway, continue.
No, well, you done Paul's call.
There
I
you
thought
go.
I'd chuck that on
Part
here,
one.
and I thought I want to see what he comes
That's
up
actually
with.
a pretty good call.
That was a very good call. That was a very good call. And he caught the lure, eh? Have you seen that before?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, heaps of time.
Heaps
Oh,
of
have I? Oh, my God. I've got a great story for you. But can we just go back and replay that? Because I want to do it in Greyhound Victoria's voice. Ron Hawkswell, the Hawk.
Ronnie Hawk.
Oh,
Wow.
wait a sec, wait a sec, wait a
Go
sec,
on, yes,
wait
you
a
were
sec.
saying. Okay.
No, all right, so we're done there.
Yeah.
Let's go into...
Paul's call.
It is.
All right, Paul's call. So since we'll put it all together.
This is actually...
You want to do it
this is-
again?
Yeah, all right. So now, one of my favourite callers is the Hawk, Ron Hawkswell. Now, I do a fantastic impression of him too. All right. Now, the Greyhound race,
Yeah.
you probably would know. But Michael Maloney, our mate, he goes mental when I do this guy. So I reckon Vince might know. He should know who Ron Hawkswell is. So any Greyhound fans out there, this is the Ron Hawkswell impression of this race. Hold on.
We get a double.
So Mardo, who's the host of Sky Racing, and it's down to the Hawk for the third at the Meadows. Oh, thank you very much, Mardo. So boxes about to be loaded up with the Greyhounds. Almost set for a start here. The red light flashing, green light on, Bunny rolls. Favourite drawn box one of Morocco Racing. Number 3, dog bounce away to a very fast start. Number 1's going to roll up into second as they go towards the first bend. And number 2's going to roll up as well. Here comes number 6 running round the outside with 4 and 8. They bring up the rear of the field towards the back straight. It's number 3 leading by about 2.5 lengths to the number 1 dog in second. Then came number 4 round the outside with number 6. Then came number 8, who's last of all with number 3, who's dashed away to about a 3.5 to 4 length lead as they come towards the home straight. Oh no, there's been a lure malfunction by the looks of it. And the number 3's grabbed the lure and sent the race into chaos. This is going to be a non-race. So hold all tickets here at the moment. The lure has broken down. And it is going to be a non-race here at the Meadows, race number 3. Back to Mardo in the Sky Studio.
Love it.
That's Ron Hawkswell.
I love it. That was sick. I love it. All right.
Should I do another impression of Bill Collins?
Oh my God, you can't do it with this.
Yes, I
Go for
can.
another
Stop,
week,
rewind.
go.
Let's go
Oh,
again.
God.
Let's go again. Bill Collins. Now we get Bill Collins.
All right.
Ready?
Let's see Bill Collins.
So all the runners have been loaded away, and we're off and racing. And number 3 bounded away to a fast start. Then came round the outside. Number 1 with number 2. Number 6 running home and go for home. Number 3. Number 1 in hot pursuit. Number 2 back towards the inside with number 6. And here comes number 4. Then came number 8. Number 3. He's going to be everything we thought of him and more to win this. Number 1 running home from behind them. Then came number 4. Here goes number 3 round the home bend. Go for home, Gary. Oh, the lowers malfunction. Number 3's going to catch the lower. Goodness me. It's all over here. It's going to be an odd race. All right. So that's it for the impressions.
Done.
Probably wasn't my best Bill Collins, but anyway. Continuing right along. We've gone way off on a tangent here. I'm not sure if this is
That's it. I love it.
But my favourite call of Bill Collins is Manicato. Go for home, Gary is into the straight. Manicato a half length to Watney, followed by Yurtis and then Silver Bounty. Manicato into half a length, 3/4 in front. He's got it 1, 4 in a row. The old man's back. Manicato goes on a win by 2 lengths. And that's that. But now Paul's call for this week. Now I'm not a conspiracy theorist, right? I'm not really, but this is real freaky stuff. Now, you can say that the world, the global scene that you see through the television lens is somewhat of, it's a theatre into what's happening in the real world.
Yep.
And the powers that be may control what goes on in the world, which to a certain extent is true. People who have a lot of money control what happens here, and there. Now, hear me out with this. So, I do believe in this whole, you sacrifice certain things and then certain other things happen. It's the way the world sort of
Bit of like a karma?
Yeah, something like that, But this is just, this isn't me going down well, it's down the rabbit hole a little bit. But now, a lot has been made of, and this is not getting political, but this whole war with Ukraine and Russia and all that, and Ukraine, have copped a terrible run. God bless the people of Ukraine. It's shocking what's happening there. Fucking innocent people dying, bloody buildings getting blown up, right? That's not what it's about. Now, their flag colour is yellow and blue. Okay. Now, we do believe that America is the police of the world, or they have a big say on everything, whatever, right? Now, their 2 main sports in that country, what are they? NFL and NBA.
Yep.
Now, the last 2 winners of the NFL and the NBA, what colours do they wear?
LA Rams, yellow and blue, and the Golden State Warriors, yellow and blue.
Okay, so there is something in the works there, right? Now, this is where it comes down to Carlton. So,
oh God,
here we go.
Robbie Williams.
Oh, Robbie, he's a Carlton supporter.
Right, now you don't have this in the run sheet.
No.
But he is the only club that he has any connection with regards to AFL is Carlton.
Yep.
And you can see there, he worn the Carlton Guernsey.
Yep.
And when he came down to the concert, who was playing that night?
Carlton, North Melbourne.
And he updated the teams.
100%.
Carlton. Who is booked for the 2022 AFL Grand Finals?
Robbie Williams.
Paul's call.
I like it. I like it. And if you want to think about that, all right.
Marco's on it.
What?
Marco's going to think I'm a psychopath. Imagine the next comment. Paul's another conspiracy theorist. He did this and did that.
Let me entertain you.
He's got receipts now.
He does have receipts. He's got plenty of receipts.
The last
come
premiership.
have a beer with me, Marco.
Well,
I'm serious. Come have a beer, Marco.
The last premiership we won.
95.
Who sang?
Robbie Williams.
No.
Oh, no, fuck him.
Robbie Williams, who was like 3 years old. Who sang? Or who sang the national anthem?
Was it?
Tina Arena.
Right.
And what is she? Massive Carlton supporter. It's all coming together.
Do you believe in coincidence? I don't.
And what game was that again?
What game?
Oh, wait up. No.
Which game?
Hey, can I just say another thing? Last time we had a premiership, we had a McKay, we had a Sauce, we had a Williams.
And we had a...
we had a Wolf. Yes. I don't want to...
Mate, not what the hell does that have to do with them kicking a ball in tactics, right?
They're fucking sick.
Which it doesn't.
No.
But you know, people do believe that things are scripted to a certain extent.
We're living in a parallel universe.
Written in the stars, mate. We've already entered the fifth dimension last year with that Port Adelaide loss.
And listen, if you listen, if there's if there's predictions,
that's for Joe. That's my best mate. He loves when you say, "Hey, listen."
There's predictions in like people who make what do you? Bloody, I can't think of it. What do you make when someone says something's going to happen in the future?
What, an
prophecy.
oracle? A prophet.
So when there's prophecies, you know, but there's prophecies where people hear the prophecy and then make it happen.
Yes.
All right? The Jews did it.
What, like the Bible?
Like the Bible. The Jews did it. Like there's prophecies, they're going to, and they did it. We're doing the same now. We're bringing the prophecy now. If they hear that, they go, listen, it's all falling together. And they follow that prophecy until it happens. I think it's going to happen.
I don't know.
Just saying.
I'm just saying we're going to win the flag.
I'm not saying anything, but we're going to win the flag.
Joe Adamo's entered the chat.
Pneumonia.
Listen, like I was saying before, mate, enjoy this, man. Why not?
It's fantastic.
I've been giving it to people, even this week against the same. I don't care.
Maybe, hang on, wait. Now, this is where... Okay, now you're going to lose it, right?
Now we're fucking...
I'll give you another one.
Now we're nutters. What do you think of a nutter?
What do you think of a nutter?
Who did we lose to in 95? St Kilda.
St Kilda and Sydney.
Well, no, don't worry about Sydney. Okay. Why are you wrecking my thing for? It was just St Kilda.
But how much by?
They pumped us, actually.
Yeah, those 2 weeks we got pumped. Now... This is where, right now...
Bro, they're going to think we're fucking shit.
Nah, this is
okay,
gone to another level.
now I will say, right, the last thing...
Hey, listen, the two people that are left...
Hey, listen!
Thanks for hanging around.
Thanks for hanging around. The two things, or the one thing I will say, if this last thing falls into place, like, we're unbeatable.
You got...
Fucking
hang on, hear me out. If Lance Armstrong comes back and releases another yellow Guernsey with navy blue,
that's definitely if that happens.
So
no, it's all coming together, man. To tell you the truth, when I saw Robbie come, I had kind of the same thoughts in my head. I had the same thoughts in my head. He's gonna sing.
He got Manada.
I'm not saying it's not going to happen because of that, but I'd like to make those little. It's just more for the entertainment and story.
The timelines.
It will happen.
Bloke's living in the Marvel universe.
It will happen.
Fucking time
so that's
stone.
Paul's call, but I've got Paul's multi.
Yeah.
Good.
This week, which we've been a little bit down.
Last week we didn't have one.
No, we didn't have one. I saved the pennies for this week. So this week it's going to be Demons 4.5 to defeat Geelong. So win by 5 points or more.
Big game.
Fremantle by 3 points or more against St Kilda, and Carlton by 15 points or more against the Eagles. You get about $6.80. I think we're going to have.
I don't mind it this week.
We're going to have $50 on it.
Oh, 50.
We're going to have 50 on it. Yep.
Yeah, I think I like that.
That's a good one.
And also, to me declaring morals, right, and saying it's a moral. Marco, if you're a punter, follow my work on tip.betdeluxe.com.au because the punter's prince, a la me, aka me, landed another of his best bets on the weekend. He's serious suspect.
It was a moral.
Fucking moral. So I think I've gone like 6 out of my last 9 best bets over the weekend, which one of the hardest times to win is during the winter carnival.
Yeah.
During this time of year. So, Marco, if you are a punter, get onto that sort of stuff, and any punters out there, get onto my work.
We were saying that we reckon he is a punter, isn't he? Because he was pretty upset about that.
Yeah, that's
talking from the kick. Another left.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's that. So that's Paul's call. What an entertaining Paul's call that was.
That was a huge Paul's call. You were like the king there.
Yeah.
Like when we were kings.
Who wants to be king?
In his short stint at Boca Juniors, Diego Maradona couldn't put a foot wrong. He was selected to play for Argentina in the 1982 World Cup, which brought him to the attention of Spanish club Barcelona. They were so impressed with the young star that they bought him for a then world record fee of £5 million. He went on to help the club win the Copa del Rey, Spain's annual national cup competition, as well as the Spanish Super Cup, but it wasn't all good news at Barcelona. A bout of hepatitis and a broken leg threatened to put an end to his promising career. and Diego needed all his strength and determination to overcome the setbacks. Although he got his football career back on track, off the field he was getting into disputes with the team's directors. With no resolution in sight, Maradona demanded to be transferred out of Camp Nou in 1984. He was snapped up by Napoli in Italy's Serie A for another record fee of £6.9 million. It was here that Diego Maradona really began to catch light. He played a crucial role in delivering the club the most successful period in its history. 1986-1987 was to prove a landmark season for Napoli. They pulled off the double, winning the league title and the Coppa Italia in the same season. Maradona had already earned the adoration of the fans, but after helping make Napoli the first southern Italian team to win the league, he was elevated to the status of club icon, the hero they'd long been waiting for. Napoli placed second in the league the following year, during which Diego continued to dominate, becoming the league's top scorer. The 1988-89 season was to be another successful one. They were runners-up in the league and placed second in the Coppa Italia in 1989. The impressive season also produced a UEFA Cup victory, Napoli's first major European title. They defeated Juventus, Bayern Munich and PAOK on the way to the final, where they defeated VfB Stuttgart 5-4 on aggregate. Another Serie A title came with the 1989-1990 season, and they also claimed the Italian Super Cup in 1990. Unfortunately, however, the Maradona era was nearing its end. Rumours abounded that he'd started using drugs, and he failed a doping test by the Italian Football Federation, testing positive to cocaine. He was banned for 15 months. That marked the end of his reign at Napoli. He left the club in disgrace in 1992. He joined Spanish club Sevilla in 1992, but would never again repeat his previous form. Nor would Napoli win another Serie A title.
There you go, mate.
Goat.
The goat, but the coke.
Coke goat.
Yeah, wow. That
took him. So yeah, he got the 15-month ban there. Yeah.
It's a long time.
Huge. But he still was able to perform just quite. That's how good he was. Yeah.
Freak.
All right. Instagram, TikTok,
Facebook.
What else?
YouTube.
Subscribe, like, share, do it all.
TikTok.
No, definitely get on there. Get on the TikTok.
Sardi.
There
he is. It's going off, mate.
Is that on TikTok?
Yeah.
How many views?
At the moment, it's 17,000 likes and... Hold on, I'll tell you what the views are. 177,000 views to Sunday, 10:42 p.m.
Woof!
And followers, 821k followers. Can we hit 1,000?
We can.
Easy.
By the end of next week.
Easily.
It's been by fucking Wednesday.
And we got some beauties coming up too. Like we did the SAR, but we've also got some beauties.
And we'll start putting some shit from
we'll start putting some stuff up on there.
Maybe Paul's call of the Greyhounds will be up there.
That's it. That's it. We'll keep putting them up. That's it. Get onto our channel because we got the big interview. Robert Walls.
Huge.
Trust me, you want to see this, man. He doesn't do many interviews anymore because he's finished up all that. He talks about his time when he went back to Carlton and helped the coaching out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when he was with Teague, I think.
Bolton,
yeah. He talks about that. He talks about his time.
Interesting to see what he had to say there.
Yeah, it is interesting. And then he talks about all of it. He talks about, because at the end of his Carlton playing days, remember, he left and he went to St Kilda.
St Kilda.
Did he go to St Kilda?
Yeah. And he no, sorry, Fitzroy.
Fitzroy.
What am I saying?
Sorry, he went to Fitzroy.
Every other Carlton went to St
Kilda.
Kilda.
He went to Fitzroy.
No, he went to
Fitzroy for a bit. Brisbane Bears.
No. So he went there. He played for a bit, and then he ended up coaching them, right? And he said, look, he just said that was probably one of his
regrets.
Well, it was important for him because he would never have got that coaching opportunity anywhere else. So he got that, and then he went from there. He did Fitzroy, then he went to Carlton, then he went to Brisbane, then he went to Richmond.
Was he was there when Buckley was there in his first year?
I think he was, yeah.
And trying to hold on
He
to
actually
those players.
talks about, because in that year he brought it, in 95, Brisbane made the finals. And that first final, Brisbane and Carlton, was our... We almost lost that game.
Uh-huh.
And he talks about how Kuda was the thorn in his fucking side there, because Kuda come out and dominated. I'm telling you, that game there, Brisbane... And those days there, like, it was first place 8th.
There you go. Yes. That was a final system. Now, did he also...
Top 4,
Yeah, so to lose to the 8th spot would have been like... And we'd won like 15 in a row or whatever.
He
120 for the season.
revolutionised the huddle from the kick-in.
100%.
Yeah, that
so
was
he
his
started
idea.
that, man, the huddle.
And then
and
the
he spread it
breakaway.
out. He's the one who invented that. That's unreal,
You
man.
still see it today.
Yeah. I don't see why they don't use it more
I
around
like
the
it.
ground.
It's just random. It's
Zonal
so
stuff.
The zone kind of stuff.
so
right
random
now.
though. I love it.
Yeah, at the time it was, mate. It was like the teams didn't know what to
Oi,
do. Man.
mate, some stuff from the old comes back.
Of course,
like the woof.
The wolf comes back. That's it. That's it. So everyone get onto that. The BA shows, all the Blue Abroad, Spotify. Check out our mate Vince in the blue corner. Make sure you check that one out. What about Top Dog Liquor? Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For your support. Doing well with all the jumpers. Who were so we've got Nicholas Liparotta. He's won this week. Who won last week?
Yeah, you make me think about it.
I can't remember who won last week, but they'll be all sent out. They'll be all sent out by the end of this week, if not next week. So I think the rest of them were. I got notifications that they're all delivered. So Carl's.
Actually, I think we got a message by someone who said they received it. Thank you very much.
Carl's, Ramirez, the Cockerels should have received theirs.
Yep.
And Paul Dixon.
Yes, that's right, Paul Dixon.
Well,
yeah, that's it.
Those have all been sent out. And
so
if there were any issues or there's anything, just flick us a message on the page.
So have a look at the merch, everyone here.
Email thejumperpunch@gmail.com.
Yeah, 100%. And you can see all the merch. This is what we can get. And as I said, very shortly, I think we're going to move right on to this, and we're going to try to get that other new one out
this week, maybe.
Yeah. The other one we'd like to thank is North Seafood and Grill.
Yes.
The new...
Big Ange.
New person's come on board, man.
This
I'm telling you.
is what you want local businesses to help.
100%, man.
Small
So let's
business.
help out the local
Don't
businesses.
forget, small business has been slaughtered for the last 2
And
years.
this is, look, Ange said that like he had a tough couple of years there because he, when he started...
Oh, you don't know if you're going to stay open or not.
When he started, COVID hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's been doing good. But I'm telling you, the food is good. Go and see him. Northcote Plaza.
Yep.
Go down there. Go and speak to Ange. He's also got the ice cream bar there.
So
How good is the ice cream?
So since we did the interview, I've been there 2
Go
times.
and get the ice cream, trust me.
Been there 2 times for dinner. I haven't had the ice cream yet, but as soon as I finish dinner, you want coffee to go. Donut. The donuts.
Yeah.
Donut to go. Ice cream.
That's
And,
it.
mate, I've just had a whole plate of
I'm telling you,
of calamari
that's the other
and
thing they got. So
bloody-
they
mate,
got fridges around the place where we've got their cakes.
Yep.
They got
the
all
Greek
the
cakes.
the cakes. And then they got the ice cream, man. I'm telling you, just for the ice cream, man.
Good service too.
It's good service, hey. He's a gun. And he actually made me a Greek coffee.
Did he really?
Great. I love him.
Do you? The mud.
Love the mud.
The mud.
I love him. No sugar,
It's
too.
all right. No, he put sugar. I had to
Nah, I
put sugar.
deck him, no sugar. Beautiful.
You can't deck it. You got to deck it slowly.
Oh, it's hot, but nah, deck it.
No, not for the... If you get
The
some of that
texture.
mud in your
I
mouth...
don't mind it.
The mud?
That's all right.
Nah, you can't, man.
Let's not knock him too much.
No, everyone admits it. The Greeks admit it, man. You don't drink the mud. Like, the
I
mud
get it
is like
down there.
death.
Look at that.
Yeah, no, a little bit. So he made me the Greek. So go down, see Angelo. I'm telling you, he'll serve you.
Angelo, we've turned him into an Italian.
No, now he's an Angelo.
He's got stories, mate.
And he's got stories. And he'll talk to you. Trust me. Trust me. He'll
He's a
talk
character.
And he's taller than you would think.
He's very tall.
Taller than you would think.
Yeah,
He's a
tall.
character.
He's like 190 something, so he's tall,
kept
man.
fit too. Still.
Yeah. Sit here. Come here. Go sit here.
I love him. I fucking love him.
Come and sit here.
His mannerisms and that, I love it. Oh, I love it.
And you know, the other thing is, he'll give it to you too if he has to.
Yeah,
He'll
good.
stir you up straight away. He'll go, oh, mate, bang, mate. He'll give it to you. And you know, all right. You feel a bit intimidated by him. No, he's a top bloke. So everyone go down there. I can't emphasise that more. And if anyone else wants to get on board, have a look at this.
Please, sir. I want some more. What?
What?
Ask for more?
Is it ever enough?
I don't know.
It's never enough, man. It's never enough. Never enough. Anyway, listen, everyone that's come on board, all it's done, it's made us better.
Correct.
Everything we do here is because of you guys. So that's good. And who else? Oh, Melbourne Coffee Roasted. They're the OG.
Yeah, they are the OG.
They are. The OG. Come on board straight away. They're the OG. And then we got Marino Brothers. Thank you very much. I went to go and see our friend today.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, he's still working there. He's the only one who hasn't been sacked yet.
Nah, he won't leave.
He's probably the worst worker of them all, James.
Nah,
He's the best worker of them all.
Man, I'm telling you, he's a gun. Let's see what he had to say.
That's the way. Beautiful. Oh, come on. Hey, hello, gentlemen. How are you today? You like some of him? He's full of vitamins. He's full of vitamins. How many would you like? 6. Good. Beautiful. I give you 6. La la la. La 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 la. La la la. You know, this one he come from New Zealand. How many giving you? That's close enough to 6. You know, it's a funny name, New Zealand. Like, where is Old Zealand? I never heard of it. You know, we get lots of things from New Zealand. We get the kiwi fruit, Joby Dicky Peterson, Frank Renault, Darren Hintz. I'll talk about him in a minute. You know, I read in the paper the other day, the Qantas and New Zealand may be joined up together. Now, this is no good, no. Where are they going to build a big office? In Sydney, so close to the Australians, or in Bondi, so close to the New Zealanders? I don't know. And what are they going to call him? New Australian Airlines? No, it's no good. It's not possible. What I want to know is what's going to be on the back of the plane. Maybe they put this tiki. You know the one from New Zealand? The tiki. Have you seen him? He go like this. Looks a bit like Jimmy Swagger, I don't know. He looks like he being sick. Ancient god of airline food. You know, my wife, Marike, and I married 25 years now, next year. I think maybe we go back to New Zealand for our second honeymoon. Because the first honeymoon, I was young. I was foolish. I take my wife with me. No, just joking. Marika, she is the whole world to me. Well, she's the same shape.
Oh, God. I love it.
He loves it. He loves telling you about his family. Actually, everyone go down to Marino Brothers, have a chat to him. After you go to Ange and have a meal, go and get your veggies.
That's it.
Then go past Melbourne Coffee Roast
Beautiful.
and come and have a coffee.
Beautiful.
Hey, listen, as always, we had some viewers sending messages.
We do. Top. Have we got top fans now, do we?
Yeah, we got top fans. John
Muratidis.
Yeah. There you go.
Don't worry about watching the jumper punch. These blokes are fucked. Peter Brown.
That was a good
That was
promo.
probably our best promo. That was
funny.
fantastic.
That was funny. How about this bloke?
What do we got here?
This one's a good one.
Oh, I did see this, yeah. Enzo Valentino.
I loved it.
I admit, I discovered you guys very late. This is a really good comment, this. I was touched by this. But now I'm addicted to watching your shows. I YouTube you guys every day. I love the legends of the jumper punch. I was a huge Tommy Alvin fan and was so pleased to hear him talking about his days wearing the jumper he loved. Go Blues. Thank you, Enzo.
I love Enzo.
Thank you very much.
Man, I love it. I love that, man.
Now we got the true blue, Gail Anderson.
Gail.
Here she is. And you are a true blue legend. Thanks for passing on the wolf to Adam. He is truly worthy. Gosh, I may be reduced to tears when I hear it tonight. Love it. And that's what it's all about.
That's what it's
Hashtag bring back the wolf.
That's what it's
back.
all about, mate. I'm telling you, that's what it's all about. Some people miss the point that this is what it's all about.
That's
mate.
correct. That's correct.
And then we had a whole bunch of like messages.
Yep.
For example, the top one was
Anthony Koutafidamides.
No, who's the top one?
Oh, Michael.
What did
Mars's brother.
What did he say?
The boys from the Jumper Punch have started a movement. That's a bit of.
And then we had a whole,
That's
a whole.
bit of nepotism.
You didn't even like Cooter's thing.
No, we did. It's probably just screenshot. It was screenshotted before we had the chance to like any of them. So
screenshot it.
Oh, it was only 15 minutes.
Joking.
15 minutes.
Yeah,
Hi, Ange. Ha ha ha. Go Ange. Woof. The cheer squad getting around it. Most people getting around it, which is good. So
that was good. That was
bloody
good.
Fantastic. Oh, there's that's. So his name is, I think his name is George, this fella. So on Instagram, his profile, I think it's it's Edmund Dantes or something like that.
It's IAMNSA.
Yeah, that's his username, but I think it's Edmund Dantes. So I actually met him at a very, very close friend of mine's birthday.
Which one is he? The left or the right?
So he's a mad Carlton supporter.
Yeah, he is.
Mad Carlton
And look at
supporter.
it, he shared it.
Good. Yeah, bloody oath.
He
Bloody
loved
oath.
it, man.
So
He loved it.
fantastic.
So everyone's getting on board.
They're all getting around it. So fantastic, mate.
No, it's good. I'm telling
Keep the
you.
comments flowing through, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent.
100%.
Whether
man.
you want to have a go at
I'm
him,
telling you,
have a go
when
at
we
you,
get
have a
like
go at
the
me.
when we get like the comments bagging us, we bag each other. It's the best, man.
And I'll bag you too.
I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. But no, it's been good.
Comes around.
Yeah,
No, it's been good. It's been good. It's been a big week. It's been a good week. As I said, we had a little bit of a down, but listen, it's gonna up. It's gonna
ebbs and flows.
Ebbs and
through
flows.
the
Right, it's gonna do that. So
Troughs and peaks.
Troughs and peaks.
Highs and lows.
Yeah, that's right. So we're coming back. We should bounce back this week. But the big news was, I'm telling you, the Wolf was exciting.
How
Right?
good is that?
It's back.
It's back, man. I'm telling you.
The
That's
Wolf's
what
back.
it's all about. You've got to do things that unite the club.
Yeah.
And unite the supporter base.
Yeah. And I think that's what, look, blew abroad. And then
Yes.
the jumper bunch come on a bit
Yes.
later. But that's what we've been doing through the whole thing. I'm saying before that, I'm telling you, it was a little bit like disconnect.
Fragmented.
Look, let's not dance around this. The supporters, clubs, and players have been disconnected for a long time, and
And it represents on the field.
and it represented on the field. And we've talked to people, we've talked to players about it. They all felt disconnected. I'm sure. I'll talk about me. I won't talk about everyone else. I felt disconnected.
Yeah.
A little bit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I just feel in the last few years, and especially this year, there's this much more like we're all fucking bound as one now. you know?
Unity. It's different.
You
I
can
told
see by
it's
even
different.
just not only the Wolf, but you can see by people attending the games.
Yep.
I know there's a few that left early, but
Yeah,
the people
right,
attending the games.
Well,
man,
you heard in my thing, like how, what I
yeah,
said.
the crowds are big, man. We're uniting with these people. And you know, it's another thing I've noticed. Other sports starting to hate us now.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh man, I was driving home. We were driving home
yeah.
after the game, and people go, "Oh, how about them Blue supporters now? They're not all cocky and that." Yeah, that's all right. Good.
I'm still cocky.
I'm telling you, mate. Robbie Williams is at the grand final.
I'm still cocky.
We're going to be there.
I love to meet the Saints again. Where are any Saints of us? I love to meet you again in the finals, mate. I swear to God, give you such a whipping, mate. You won't recover for it for at least 4 or 5 years, man. So I'm ready to hammer.
If what we've said is anything to go higher, we're going to be in the granny. But why not? Why not?
Listen, we had the story from Peter Dean.
He's
Right.
mean, he's lean. His name is Peter Dean.
Yeah, and we if you go back and watch it, but he said after they were about 5 or 6, 7 rounds to go, they all had a meeting, the players, they're all sitting there, you can listen to the interview, and then they were working out, all right, how many games are we going to win and lose, before we get to the end of the year, to have an attack at the finals and that. And Greg Williams stood up and goes, why do we have to lose a game?
Yep.
Why do we have to lose a game?
He's
and
right.
they all looked at each other and went, why do we have to lose a game? And then they didn't lose a game. Now, I'm not saying that's all it takes, but why can't we do it? Everyone just relax. Don't worry about it. Oh, you know why people... It's weird. You know why people are scared to say, oh, let's keep the lid on. Or, don't talk about finals.
Fear of failure.
Well, it's a fear of failure. And if you've been you've been stirred by people later on,
who cares?
Embrace it. Embrace it. Enjoy it. Because what's going to happen is, all right, just say we get near the final, we win a final or something, and then we lose. What is it? Is that a failure? Like, why have we wasted all this good time having a good time in the meantime?
100%.
Why are we so stressed out? Oh, don't talk about it or you're going to lose. No, let's enjoy it. Next week we're going to enjoy. We're going to enjoy the week after, and we're going to
You
take
don't
this
talk
home.
about it, you can't manifest it into existence. How can you? If you don't talk about what you want to achieve and
They
where you
talk
want to
about
be,
it.
how the hell can you not?
Well,
how
if
the
they
hell
don't
are
win
you
the
going to get
flag
there?
this year, it's a failure for them because your ultimate prize, your goal is the premiership.
Really, that's for anyone, isn't it? At the end of the day.
Depending on where you are, but yeah.
You've still got to know where you are. You've got to be realistic
100%.
about it because otherwise you just can't
Well,
grow and you can't.
well, when-
if you can't tick off the
if
little
you're-
goals to
if you're
get
10
there,
and
you're going to
5,
be demotivated.
if you're
But
10
there should be a final goal.
Of course. The
If
final
you're
goal
10
is
and
the premiership.
5, if you're 10 and 5, the goalposts move, and they have this year.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready to rock and roll, mate. And this week, as I said, anyone there?
14 and 8.
Yeah, anyone there in Perth?
Oh yes, you're going, aren't you?
Did
Yeah,
you see me?
you're jetting off.
Vince will be there too. So
Yep.
anyone at Perth, man, come down, say hello. I don't know where I'm going to be
Okay.
sitting yet. If we can all get together.
I have a goal for you.
All right.
For Saturday. Sunday 4:40
I'm on,
PM.
man. I haven't even heard it, and I'm going to do it.
Now, at 4:40
How high
PM,
will you jump?
It's not that high because we've kind of already achieved it. Your goal is to get the Wolf going at Optus Stadium.
I think it will.
Anybody going there
Yeah, 100%.
who is a Carlton supporter, if you're in WA,
Cheer squad.
if you are anyone going to that game, that Wolf needs to
100%.
reverberate around Optus Stadium because they're loud, those West Coast supporters.
They are.
You know,
I'm going to sit in the middle of the West Coast supporters.
Yeah,
right? I'm
just
gonna do
woof.
the woof.
Mate,
Every
I'm telling
time.
you, we've got to sound them out.
100%, man.
I want to hear it through that effects mic on KO Sport.
We're going to hear it. We're
You
going to
will.
hear it.
Sunday at 4:40 when the first bounce lands.
100%. We're going to do it. We're going to
All
do
right.
it. All right, done.
And even if you're at home.
Yeah,
Wolf
wolf
when
it
you're
up.
at home.
Yeah.
Let's rock it.
Yeah.
If
And
you're in a
some-
pub,
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you're in a pub.
or something, wolf
send us
it.
some
Get it on
videos.
video,
Yeah,
send
yeah,
it
yeah.
Let's send the video. Everyone woofing, man. Like
Send
that,
your
man.
wolf videos in. We
Yeah.
could maybe make a montage on TikTok.
I'll make a
and you could be in it.
compilation.
Yeah, we'll make it.
Compilation of wolves.
I like it. I like it.
Who has the biggest wolf?
Correct.
Hey, even if you're just walking down the street,
Just
and
woof.
see like another supporter, just woof them.
Yeah, or you see someone at a game at a local level.
Yeah,
just,
there's a
no,
wolf.
no one else. No one else.
No, it's for that's right. That's right. It's only for us. All right.
All right.
Good show. Big game on Sunday. Should get the chocolates and away we go.
That's it. All right, guys. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
And
Go Blues.
Opportunities. They look for a chance for you to fall, but they stay close to you as they're your friend or you're empowered. But as soon as the opportunity comes, and they may help the opportunity by putting somebody, by planting somebody in your situation, and as soon as the time comes where you're down and out, that's when everybody stick their forks in your neck and in your back. But then one day, if you're strong and you overcome your adversity, then it's going to be their turn. But let's see how well they handle it. I don't think that the people that can handle it well as I handle it. They're not as tough as they think they are. Everyone thinks they're a tough guy, they're a big shot, but they're not, deep down inside. If you strip them down for what they truly are, they're cowards. Because they manipulate and they misuse people. And only cowards do that because they're insecure themselves and their own manhood. I talk to the smallest, wimpiest guy in the world the same way I talk to the biggest, baddest motherfucker.